Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Joan. Glad you got your new computer. That's really cool.
Hi, everybody.
That's exciting. Someday maybe I'll get a desktop, but for now my laptop is just fine with for what I do. Regina, you need to get to working with your laptop.
Yeah.
So Vicky's going to be joining us, but she had to run an errand, so she'll be joining us after a bit. And other than that, it's been a good day. It is beautiful here. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful here.
Oh,
It's going to be hot today.
it's raining here.
Is it?
Well, it stopped, but it's still chilly
Yeah.
and wet. Huh. I was sorry. I was looking. It didn't work. So
Oh, there is Miss Vicki now. Let's get her added in here. She will put her volume and camera on once she gets set up, but she is on the stage. So we are all here. Woo woo.
Cool.
So very good. So since I'm waiting for like new episodes of my shows, I saw this one and it's currently on, I guess it's CBS, but I watched through Paramount. And this show is called Ghosts. And I thought, well, what the heck is that? So I read what it's about, and it's like a cute comedy. It's not a gory thing. Have you ever seen it?
No. Sorry, I was reading what Joan was saying.
Oh, she'll have it next month. Oh, she's got to wait a week. Oh, bummer.
Oh, I thought, well, what did she say up here?
Bummer.
Oh, she's working on her own one. Okay. Working on your own one. Cool.
But anyways, there's this television show called Ghosts, and it's about this husband and wife, and she inherits this old mansion from because she's the only living family member. So they go to this mansion and they decide they want to turn it into a B&B. Well, there's these ghosts that live in this B&B. One is a British soldier. One is an old jazz singer. The matriarch of the house, which is her like great grandmother. There's a Viking. There's an Indian, and so there's all these ghosts in there. Well, that had passed away on this property, and so they got stuck on. They can't leave this property. Well, she falls and she hits her head, and when she wakes up, she can see them all. So she can talk. So she could talk to them, and so it's all this comedy stuff they're running around doing different stuff and everything. And I kind of got hooked on it, but it's like I said, it's a funny comedy, but it's this husband and wife trying to rehab this old mansion and turn it into a bed and breakfast.
How funny.
Hello, I've watched that show.
Yes. Oh, you're that. Yep.
Yeah, I've watched that.
I've started watching that, and it's just cute and funny.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. I've not been. I think I watched it like the first season or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fully caught up on it.
It's super cute. Oh, Jones watched Ghost.
I like
the new version.
The lady.
The remake.
I don't think so. It's just a TV sitcom, so I don't think so.
Joan says she loves your diamond painting, Vicki.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I started a new one, so I threw the other one in the garbage.
I'm chipping away on this one. I think when I get this row done, I'll be just about halfway.
Artemis said, why don't you just hang it up on a hanger in the closet? No, I'm never going to be that hard up that I'd have to work on that. So I just threw it out.
Yeah.
So I need to hang my dragonfly on my wall or somewhere. It's getting crinkled.
Have you have you figured out how you want to hang it yet?
No, I mean I've hung one thing on my wall and I just put washi tape around it to make it stay up on the wall.
Yeah.
I just use, like the slacks hangers that have the clips on them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I use a slacks hanger. I get them cheap at Walmart, and then I just clip them on the hanger and hang them in the closet. That way they don't get wrinkled and they're not getting horribly dusty.
Oh, that would work
I
good.
didn't know if it'll work with this one being so wide.
Yeah, well, because you can adjust the clips. They go in and out. And so I have some that are really wide, so I just clip it towards the middle.
Yeah, I don't have that kind. I have just the station.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not expensive at Walmart. That's where I got mine. It was a pack of like 5.
Huh.
It's really nice out.
Yeah, I was saying that it is beautiful down here. I'm doing laundry and I got the doors and windows open and
It's wet here.
And the dry cleaner was really nice. They were very nice people.
oh good.
They'll even pick up out here. He said he goes all the way into Kiowa. So long as you have like a $10 minimum, which one shirt is like $8. So if you had like 2 items, even 2 items, they'll come pick it up and bring it back.
And they don't charge you a delivery?
Nope. They're just trying to kind of get their feet on the ground. I think they said they've had it 2 years.
Oh, okay.
They bought it from somebody, and they're still trying to dig out of whatever debt that person left it in. But yeah, but they were really nice. They were really funny. Yeah.
They did a good job.
Well, I don't know. This dry cleaning, so I won't get it till Friday.
I've never used dry cleaning.
Yeah, my husband's got a work conference to go to in the beginning of May, and he wants to wear all his company shirts. So,
Button up.
there's a button-up shirt and some slacks, and he's a dude, and he's been in the army for so long. Like being a manager and like shopping for like work clothes is different.
Yeah.
So he doesn't think like when he goes to buy something, first off, it's always last minute. And then he never thinks to look at like what the care instructions are.
Oh no.
So I've been schooling him. I'm like, dude, I don't iron. So if it doesn't come out of the dryer and wrinkle free, you're going to wear it wrinkled unless you buy something that, won't wrinkle. So it'll just take some time.
I don't iron.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It's not that I don't like to iron. I just am not very good at it, and I don't have a lot of stuff to practice on, and I don't mind it. But when I did iron like some of his army stuff, I would use so much spray starch because the only way I could get a wrinkle out. So his clothing was like would walk by itself.
Oh no.
But yeah, they were really nice.
I don't even have an ironing board anymore.
I don't either, but
I've got an iron, but I don't have an ironing board.
Same. So if I have to iron something, I just put a towel or something down on my stone counter. Iron right there. Yeah. The little drop off, if you drop off after hours, there's like a pull. You know how like when you go to the post office, they have the pull thing and you put your stuff in?
Yeah.
So it was that, but the writing on it said, please drop your pants here.
That's funny.
Uh-huh. And I didn't stop at McDonald's, though I really wanted to, but I did not.
Yuck. Yuck.
I had leftover Korean beef from last night, so I ate that.
Joan says she only irons when she's doing her quilting. Quilting takes a lot of ironing.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? I think if you're good, if you practice enough and you get good at it, it could almost be therapeutic, I think. But I don't really have anything to iron.
I remember ironing handkerchiefs at my grandma's.
Do
When I was
you? My mom did not like to iron. That I remember.
when I was younger, I don't know what they were always ironing.
Yeah, back in the day, people ironed a lot.
But that was my great grandma.
Yep, my mom could do a lot of stuff, but she did not like to iron. There was always a pile on like the far end of the ironing board. It's probably still sitting there. Probably she never got it done. Right? Went to her grave with unironed clothing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I don't particularly like to do it. So I only do it when I absolutely have to.
Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
That's
Melissa?
my friend Melissa. It's good to see you.
Is that
Her,
Melissa's journey? Melissa's journey?
no, no,
Oh, okay.
it's another Melissa. I tagged a bunch of people.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Well, we're glad to have you, Melissa. Hope you're having a great day.
I met her through a family group. How are you today, Melissa? Okay, tell me to quit looking. It didn't work, so quit looking.
Did you all know that today is Keep Off the Grass Day?
It's what?
Keep Off the Grass Day.
Did you hear that from KY Philly?
Nope.
You know what? I have no trouble doing that because our grass is so dry. I think just
It'll turn to powder if you walk on it.
yeah, I probably have to go have surgery on my feet.
I don't have any grass.
I watered last night. Hey, it's supposed to rain. That'll help our grass.
Hopefully.
It's supposed to be a rainy weekend.
Is it? I hadn't looked that far ahead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. I hope not. I'm tired. I need my place mowed, and it's wet.
Oh, well, that I always say that to my dad. We're never happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's either freezing cold and then you're like freezing. You're like, oh, I wish it were summer. And summer comes and then it's so hot. And then we're like, oh, I wish it was cool.
I know. You're never happy.
Never.
You
That's
still,
just kind of a human nature thing.
Melissa, you still doing puzzles?
I think that's one thing I liked it. I mean, it's obviously not the same thing, but it's a form of diamond painting for me. I get the same like out of like doing puzzles because you're putting things together in the right place. And so I think that's one of the things I enjoy about the diamond painting. It's because it's similar to doing a puzzle. You're putting pieces together, you're making something.
I haven't done a puzzle in a long time.
She says Downey has a wrinkle releaser spray that works. And
Oh,
yes, she's still doing puzzles. She's on a family group that I'm in, and they've a bunch of them have been doing puzzles, and they display them and show us. They're in the chat. It's a community chat,
oh, that's
and
cool.
they were allowed to post pictures.
Yeah.
And so some of us post flyers, and some of us post our animals, and then we've done our diamond art, and I hadn't done a puzzle in a long time, but some of them are showing their puzzles.
Oh, that is cool.
There's been some pretty puzzles. But she says, I never used a releaser spray, huh?
I've never seen that.
Yeah. So Earl had to go tend to the water last night. I didn't know he went. He didn't tell me he was going outside,
Yeah.
but he had to go and do his thing. And I told him, okay, when are we gonna get the money to tend to this pump? But they couldn't get in here right now anyway because it's too muddy. They'd tear up my land if they got it come in here
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
because their truck is heavy, you know.
Yeah, I would cut deep grooves in the ground.
Yeah, it's not a yard where they would have to come, but it's still something I keep up, you know.
Yeah.
And so it would be not advisable for them.
Well, if you don't use that area, you can look at it as free aeration. Dig it up. Let them dig it up. Move that soil.
And they just last time they come, they had to cut around on a tree, but hopefully they don't have to this time. So, can you let me take this off and show this to Melissa? Y'all can show y'all's if would like to. She diamond arts at times. I
Yeah, that's
believe.
amazing how many people diamond art.
Yeah.
Let me make you big.
Let me turn the light off. Maybe it'll show better. Okay, there.
There we go.
So this is what I'm doing, Melissa.
That is turning out really pretty.
I'm down here filling in the not graffiti, confetti. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
Yeah, you can make me smile, please, and thank you.
There you go.
Can you show yours?
Let's. Oh, Vicky's here because she started a new one.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can pretty much see mine in the
Yep.
screen, I think.
That's gonna look good.
Well, like I say, I don't hate it. And so I am very curious to see how it's going to come out.
Is that
Because
true?
it's
Is that the sky or water?
the part I'm working on is the water, and then the trees go up, and there'll be leaves and sky up there.
Oh, okay.
No, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
So much nicer to work on.
You can't see too much of mine.
Yeah. Lori's piece is Jesus, right?
Yes. Yes.
And a cross behind him.
No, he's rising up. He has his arms spread and he's rising up, and it's called Wells of Salvation. Yeah. So it's coming along. I'm almost halfway done.
Hers is hard to show because it's so long.
Yeah, I need to lay it out flat and get a picture of it so I can drop a update.
We could do a thumbnail.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. Did you all know?
Thank you.
Let me make me small. Whoop, there we go. Did you all know that today, got another one. Today is National Tea Day.
National what?
Tea Day. And tea dates back centuries. And so National Tea Day slogan is brew more and do more. So,
brew more. I'm having coffee.
I got tea.
Do you?
Cold tea.
Right on. So
when's national? When is it hamburger? Like, when are we celebrating hamburgers? So when are we celebrating hamburgers? I drove down the road the other day and somebody was grilling out. Now they smelled like hot dogs, but it also smelled like they were using like the cherry wood or whatever, some kind of wood to cook with. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good.
Okay,
So
If I had a better nose, like a bloodhound, I would follow it to wherever those people are cooking at, and I'd park my car and just sit there and stare at them. With like maybe I would keep paper plates in my car,
yeah.
just kind of hold it out there. Oh, it smelled so good. We don't have a grill, so um
So, and then just a little fun fact about National Tea Day. April 21st was chosen. Does anybody know why what April 21st is?
it's my nephew's birthday.
I
Well,
I think it has something to do with the Boston Tea Party.
no, no,
Oh,
no, no. It was chosen because it is also Queen Elizabeth's birthday.
oh, that's right. I did hear it was her birthday.
Yep.
So, Melissa, I'm doing this live with two Colorado ladies, and Lori is the one that I read the books with that I've told you all about.
Yes. We've just pretty much hijacked Regina and just made her a permanent part of our whips because we
You know
love.
what? We should have read, and I would have read this because I have it, but it's too late now. We should have known it was the Queen's birthday because there was a book written about her dogs after
Yeah.
she passed and how the dogs kind of mourned her loss.
Oh,
But
really?
it's a really sweet book.
Oh,
They're always looking for her, and it's just there. But it's too late now. It's too late. You guys already have a book this month. Next year, remember it's the Queen's birthday, and we can read that book, and then I'll
okay.
join book club.
Oh,
Here, hold on, let me go. Hold on. I gotta mute myself because every time I get up, I think my dog's gonna bark. Hold on.
okay. What color now? Let's do. They're all scattered everywhere. It's hard to find them. So, what's your puzzle theme, Melissa? My friend Karen, she and her mom do puzzles.
Oh, nice. My mom used to do a lot of puzzles, but um, she's kind of taken a break from that and has started doing her watercoloring again.
Oh, I wish my mother could have went back to doing her painting. She used to do it. She could if she just. Well, I don't know if her hands would let her do it anymore.
Yeah. My mom has always been very artsy. Um, she used to, like years ago growing up, she used to do chalk. So she did a lot of chalk um, and then she got into watercoloring. And she also likes to spin pots. So she likes to throw clay, or I think that's what they call it, on a potter's wheel.
Yeah.
So she's always doing stuff like that. But she really loves doing the watercolors.
I think mother, I have two of her paintings,
Oh,
and I think
nice.
it's the oil painting.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, my mom's only done watercolors for a medium.
Mama had taken lessons years ago when she was here,
Uh-huh.
and she lived here in this town. And most of them have a blue bonnets in them.
Ooh.
And then I don't know who's got it now, but she did my sister this white cat
Uh-huh.
because my sister had a white cat. And I'm not sure who has that one now because my sister doesn't have it.
I used to
Yeah.
like to draw and stuff, and I wouldn't I do okay with drawing. animals and horses and stuff, but I wouldn't say I mean, I do okay, but I wouldn't call myself an artist by any means.
No,
But I do like to draw.
I can't draw and I can't color very good. Not real good at this either. If it wasn't for the color scheme here, I couldn't be doing it.
Oh, you don't give yourself enough credit.
And coloring takes me so long because I have to think about what color and
Yeah.
you know hoping I'm gonna be in since the line, since I use markers now and stuff.
I think that's what's so fun about coloring is because um you can't mess up coloring. It's just what inspires you.
You
And
can if you color the whole picture black.
well, not if you think not if your picture your coloring represents you coloring in the dark.
But
Maybe, but I still think you can mess it up.
coloring, you gotta stay in line so much.
Yeah, see, there's plenty of ways I could screw up coloring very easily. Like my son's blue. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I get it's fine, but it's not right. That's why I could never be an artist.
Well, that's because you're trying to
Things are very, yeah, things are very black and white for me. There's not that creativity.
yeah, it can be very abstract or
Like these paintings, watercolors.
my son in elementary school, they were doing art projects, and he did like this background, and then he kind of drew this abstract horse and did different colors and all of this stuff. And the art teacher didn't give him a very good grade on it. And I mean, one to where she mentioned it to me that he wasn't taking his art seriously. And he had that picture made into a coffee cup for me that I still have, that he gave me for Mother's Day. But, anyways, I'm looking at this piece of art he did, and I'm like, it has all of the elements of art in it. How could you not say that?
Because they hired an art teacher with a brain like me, and I looked at that and said, "That's not right. You didn't. Colors aren't right. You didn't stay in the lines." But a true art teacher would have been able to find the art in it.
Yeah, it had all the elements.
In my opinion.
Where is this thing at?
She's gonna show it. Y'all need to look up because she's fixing to show this coffee cup. You gotta make yourself big when you come back. Please. Earl's in the other room choking.
Oh.
I can hear him. He's all right, but
Thank you for stopping by last night. In the game stream, I appreciate it.
oh yeah, I think I left because I fell asleep. I can't remember what I did.
That's okay. I still appreciate it. It's usually those first few minutes when maybe nobody's there. It's a little awkward, but you're always there, and it's always nice.
You were talking to that person.
Yeah, it's nice because I'm getting more gamers that come in.
Yes,
So that's what I was looking for, which is nice. Yes. But no, I appreciate you coming by.
Lori.
Yes.
You have to show it, sweetheart.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was waiting for you guys to be done. So, anyways, now my son's 30 years old now, so you got to remember this was like first grade. But
first grade?
Yes. He made this for me in the first grade.
Okay, make yourself big, sweetheart.
And the teacher gave him a bad grade on it.
Okay, well, just be forewarned, I might agree, but we'll see.
Okay, why would anybody give a first grader a bad grade? That looks good.
That's what I thought.
I must be behind. Hold on. Oh. No, I think it looks good for a first grader. And it is kind of abstract, which like nowadays people would buy that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
I do too. He's got all the different colors in
I
the
thought you were talking
horse.
about like high school age or something.
No, no, no. He was in elementary school. He was first or second grade.
Boy, that was a tough teacher.
Right?
And that
I
was
love this
just
cup. I
if
don't
it was
use.
hey, if it was just the regular teacher,
Uh-huh.
she didn't know art.
That's kind of what I thought.
The regular teacher, say, hey, let's do this,
Yeah.
not
Like
a
how they make the English teacher the gym teacher.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They don't know anything.
Well, like our schools, the coaches have to teach another subject,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they really don't want to be there as another teacher like that. And then so you get them off, like we had a football coach or a football coach, and you get them off subject, and all they talk about is football the whole lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
love that cup.
Almost every sports teacher had to teach another subject.
In the smaller schools, they do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Stephenville's not small, but they still had to.
Well, I mean, what else are they going to do with their day, right? Kids are in class, they're not playing sports.
Well, a
Yeah.
lot of the coaches at my school were also the gym teachers.
Yes, we had gym teacher, but they also one was a history teacher, and one was a biology teacher, and
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
we
our
had
one was a math
we had
teacher.
one that was a special ed teacher and the
Well, that's what
health
I'm
teacher.
saying. I mean, they got to teach
Yeah.
because otherwise you'd have nothing to do with your day until school was out and you were training your kids, Got to teach. Plus, they went to school to be a teacher. Obviously, though, they didn't learn tact when it came to saying kids don't know what they're doing in art.
Well, like I said, yeah, I thought it was very good. And looking at it, like I said, it has a lot of elements in there.
Joan,
And
are you still there?
I mean, what were they looking for in first grade, right? They should have just been happy he wasn't in the corner eating paste and crayons.
right?
Yeah. Be thankful the kid did the project.
I thought, well, like I said, I thought he did a very good job, and that's what I told her.
I mean, honestly, that's how I would draw a horse today. If you asked me to draw a horse's head, that's all you're getting. I had my best friend growing up. Like, we had adjacent backyards, and so she was my best friend. I think she was a year older than me in school. But her adult profession is graphic art of animals and stuff. She could draw when we were younger. And I was like, and when you're like a kid and you're an artist, yeah, we would play, but there were often times where she was just in the mood to draw or paint.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. And I've got Wyatt's picture and I'm like 15 doing it. And she's drawing literally like all the muscles in the horse's face. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She's really good.
I grew up with some friends, and one of the brothers, Eric, I went to school with, but his brother Tommy he drew, and he would make little like scribbly circle, like you're just scribbling, and like pictures as big as the diamond painting I'm working on, and they were portraits of like older people and what, just amazing. And it was just all with scribbling.
Wow.
And it be a highly, like, you're like from afar, you're looking at it and it looks like a photograph.
Did he continue to do that for a job?
He did up until he passed away. He passed away very young, but his I think he did them in pencil and pen, but they were just scribbles, and they were detailed portraits. They were
Yeah.
just amazing to see.
It's amazing what true artists can do. Similar to our diamond painting, how we put these dots down on paper. I've seen this one artist on Facebook. So he's got a canvas that's like 9 feet long. And he just uses different colored daubs of paint.
Uh-huh.
And when it's done, these things sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm like, I think I could pull this off. But I couldn't because there is something to them. They're pretty amazing looking.
Right.
Well,
But when
yeah,
you first look at it, you're like, I could throw some paint down on a paper, just dot, 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 dot.
yeah. Well,
But
he made his scribbles look like shadowing and dimension. I mean, like I said, when you get up close to it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is all just little scribbles. But when you step back from it, it would be a
yeah,
portrait.
yeah.
And I mean, what a gift. I mean, for your brain to be able to see that and to do that.
You know, we think that, right? But I mean, and it may have been, but oftentimes artists are often very tortured people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they usually have some amount of, well, something, you know,
Yeah.
and their art is their way of dealing with that. Even if their art's sunshiny and they're really depressed, it's still that release that they have. Heck, look at Van Gogh. He decided to cut his ears off. You know, they're often tortured. Ooh, I'm doing the yellow. I really do like the colors in this too so far. Like these colors from Diamond Art Club as opposed to a 15-year-old Dreamer design.
Big difference, huh?
Yeah. Just the amount, the shading of their, I don't know. It's a big difference. I like it. Oh, look, here it is. Here's the book. We're going to read it next year. And my chat might be on live. I don't know where my camera's at, so there's that.
Here we go.
It's upside down.
Well, whatever, Regina.
The Queen's
I
Corgi.
can't even, I have a question. I can't even see it yet, and I'm on live.
The
Okay,
Queen.
okay.
Flip it, please. Thank you.
I will indeed.
No, that
And I
didn't
need to go.
No,
Hold on.
it's because your camera's reversed. So
Yeah, that's fine. That's cute though. I see
Okay,
it.
yeah. So it's called Where's Ma'am by Muck. And
Uh-huh.
Muck, it was the Queen's Corgi. And it says about the author. Muck was born in Wales and joined the royal family in early 2021. He splits his time between London and Scotland. And so it's about what he goes through when the Queen passes.
oh my,
And
that's cute.
And I think that it was probably written maybe to help the children in England.
Yeah.
You know, at the passing of the Queen, but it's good. It says Muck is the Queen's loyal corgi, loving, attentive, but with the occasional tendency to nip ankles. But Muck can't find his queen. The couriers won't let him into the bedroom. The corgi handlers won't explain what's happening. Why are all the families suddenly here? Muck gives his own account of the events and travels through his grief from Scotland to the funeral as he seeks to make sense of the loss and find a future beyond.
Oh wow.
So it's very small. You guys could read this. The words are really big. You guys could read this in like 30 minutes. It took me like a week. Shush. But I read a book. I did a thing. And yeah, next year on the Queen's birthday. Or maybe the anniversary of her passing. How's
we
that?
could do that. We could do
And
that.
you could still have another book.
Yes.
So she bought this
Let me
book.
see when she died. Hold on. Let me find out when she died.
The person that does not read bought this book, Lori.
I know.
You know when you know what? You know when the Queen died, Lori? Where are we? It's in September because we were up at Estes Park.
Yes, we
Do you
were.
remember that?
Yes.
September 8th is when she passed. At 96, yeah. So there you go. And I don't know, let me find out where y'all can get it. I bought the hardcover because I just wanted it. I thought maybe it had the queen sign it, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, that would be a little hard to have her sign that.
Yeah. But if I got all this, yeah, I could just I'll take pictures of it and I'll make you guys and like a video book.
Cool.
There you go. I'll figure it out. It's cute. I love stories because I love stories about animals, and we know that our animals grieve.
Where'd you buy that?
Off of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
It was from England, and so it came from England, but I bought it on Amazon. It was shipped from England. Whoever wrote it there.
That's cute.
It's sad to think about animals grieving.
It is.
Okay, I'm going to get over that now because I'll probably just get really sad, but it is very sad.
I know. I can hear it in
When
your
my
voice.
daddy died, Mama had this dachshund, and he's deceased now, but the dog too. But when Mama cried after Daddy died, that dog cried too.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think the hardest thing for me is I think like they don't understand, but I bet you any money, if they could speak, I bet they understand better than we do.
It's like Mama's companion, her friend, he's gone, and that that her name's Lily. She's grieving.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Because he tended to her the most.
Yeah.
He, the
So,
doctor.
Regina, wasn't your dad a sheriff or something?
My daddy was a policeman.
Yeah.
He was a policeman. He was a chief of police, and he was a deputy and a jailer at times.
Wow.
Really?
Was he in the town that you live in, or where from?
West Texas. The chief of police was far west. There's a little town called Fort Stockton.
I've heard of that.
And then, of course, he was a deputy in the town my mother lives in now, which is Big Spring.
Wow.
So when you said he was a jailer, is that like a jailer that I think of in a small Texas town, which is just like 2 cells in like the police station?
That one, when he did that, it was in the town called Pecos.
Uh-huh.
And real far west of Texas.
Pecos, Texas.
And I didn't ever get to go see the building, but no, there's more than one cell.
More than that, but it wasn't like a big jail.
It's not a prison, but a jail.
Not a prison.
A jail, okay. Yeah.
It was a jail. They had more than one cell.
Because whenever I hear people say deputies too, I just think of like a wooden building with a patio, like a porch on it.
Yeah.
And then there's a rocking chair, and there's a wooden door, and there's a guy standing there with his star badge on. I don't know.
Do you know she's thinking of, Lori?
I am not thinking of the Andy Griffith Show. Thank you.
You're thinking of marshals and deputies there like that.
Marshall.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't actually watch Marshals.
In the Western days.
I tried. I just couldn't get into it.
Well, my great-great-grandpa was the sheriff of Ogallala back in the day. And his badge and gun and stuff is in the museum there in Ogallala, in their little town museum and stuff. So you can see all the stuff about him in there. But he chased down the last and had a shootout with the last horse thief. And there was automobiles during the time. So he chased him down in his old car and had a shootout with this guy who stole horses.
Cool.
So,
speaking of horses too, when I was out driving today, there's a lot of horse pastures, and I was driving, and this one horse just as I went by, whipped his head around and looked my way. Do you think that horses are out there waiting to find maybe that horse is supposed to be mine? You think?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, I feel like he was my horse soulmate. And he's just waiting for me, but he's stuck with somebody he doesn't really like.
I don't think he was really even looking at you. I think.
He was.
Why?
100% he was.
Well, do you ride horses?
I've ridden horses. Lori and I talked about it, but honestly, and we wanted to do it again. But honestly, I don't know if like my legs do that anymore. I'd have to do like stretching.
Legs. I'd worry about
Yeah,
my.
like to straddle a horse. A horse is a pretty wide creature.
I'd have trouble with my back.
My back too. And I'd need like I'd need a full set of steps. Like I would need like you know what they wheel out to the airport for the president when he gets off the plane?
So you could get on
I
the
would need
horse.
those steps to get on the horse. But oh, I
Yeah,
would love to ride a horse again.
that's what I was sitting here thinking. Well, they're supposed to be good for people. Like
Oh, I would love it.
if Lincoln could go and be around horses and they let him ride and stuff,
Yes,
that would be real good for him.
those rehab horses. Yes,
Yes.
I,
that
I
would
know
be.
Lori's owned horses. I didn't, but growing up, there was a stable near where I lived, and they would give us riding lessons. But honestly, we were there all day. It was like a day, a summer camp kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we were there all day. And I swear to God, we rode horses for 15 minutes. And the rest of the time, we were mucking stalls and brushing and cleaning hooves. They were using us for free labor.
Oh yeah.
And we got 15 minutes a day. But I have good memories of that. There was one horse, nobody wanted to ride her because she was so old, but she was so tall that I didn't mind riding her because in the little corral that they have us in, there was a mulberry bush that hung over it, and it was pretty tall, and you could only reach it if you were sitting on her. So I'm like,
Oh,
I'll take her. She goes real slow under the mulberry bush. I don't
I
remember her
think
name though.
I think that's one of the things I miss the most.
Daddy was in the, it was called the Sheriff Posse,
Uh huh.
and he rode a horse in the parade.
Oh, cool.
And we always had a little pony.
You did?
Yeah. Out at the, well, they called it back then, I think it was called the fairgrounds or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have pictures of him on a horse.
It's
Did
also
your
not cheap.
Oh no.
Because Laura and I looked up at Estes Park. Instead of going on that crazy roller coaster, we're like, hey, they got horses here. But it was like $100 just to look at the damn horse.
Practically, yeah.
It was expensive.
I mean,
Did your daddy ever like arrest any major crime thing? I mean, was there like a big story?
probably so. Daddy did not bring his work home with him.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
He
That's
would not.
good.
He would not tell us stuff. But Daddy was a warrant officer
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
in the Big Spring area, and if I remember right, him and another officer took the prisoners to the bigger prisons.
Yeah.
Traveled from one town,
Transported them.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty
Look, I
amazing.
need
Oh,
coffee, but I think, hold on, I don't mean to interrupt, but I think I'm still big.
You are.
Oh, you
I
are.
just,
I'm
I hit
sorry.
refresh and I'm like, I think I'm still big.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
It's all right. We love seeing your painting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
pretty amazing though that your dad could separate that and not bring it home.
No, he never. I mean, of course, I was a bookworm big time back then, and I don't remember half the stuff my sister and brother do, but he never brought his work home with him.
That's amazing.
Of course, I was young, I was, when he first started, I was in first grade, and then he became a deputy when I was in freshman, and we had moved to Big Spring area then. So different age bracket.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I don't remember a lot of my childhood, and I think it's because I was in the bedroom all the time with a book.
Probably.
because my sister she's 8 years younger than me, and she can tell stories that I don't even remember.
Well, that's because you were off reading.
Yeah, or off down the street with a friend, or I'd walk to the library when she couldn't go. She couldn't walk to the library with us. She was too little. But I never could. Daddy knew so much, of course. I did not get to go to the movies back when I was younger unless my brother took me or went with me, So I don't ever remember going to movies back then.
Well, probably at the time it didn't seem like he was protecting you.
Oh, I mean, I guess I didn't think anything about it because I didn't rebel or anything. Huh. What is that letter? I do not see my container of it. Huh. I don't know where it is. Must not be numbered. Oh, there it is. There it is. Couldn't find one of my colors. It's not very many on this right where I'm at, so I wanted to fill in what I just saw, and then I couldn't even find it. There. No, there's a bunch right there. Okay, good. You want to go ahead and do the colors that you have. They're hit and miss throughout the page.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that dragonfly. I need to take a better picture of it, but it's hard. I'd have to either get Earl to hold it up and let me take a picture, or I need to tape it to the wall. Because this room, I don't care if I tape stuff up on it.
Yeah.
One of the pictures I have on my wall is of a, what do you call it? Fairy that Starhead gave me.
Yeah.
And I just taped her up on the wall with that washi tape stuff.
And the washi tape holds it?
Yep. I need to redo it because I just tore pieces off and got it up there, but
yeah,
I need to outline it like I did I had outlined the bottom, but it's up over this TV that I have in here, and it was kind of hard to reach up there and do it. I'm a little short,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Oh, you are a tiny thing.
But your arms, see, it's hard to reach over. The TV's not real tall, but
see that, Vicki? Now you know somebody that you're taller than.
she's not there, baby. I think she stepped away.
Did she step away? Oh yeah, she muted. Kiva must be barking or something.
Or she went after coffee or something. I can't remember what she said. I don't see her fingers or hands. So, this is nice. Can you hear the traffic?
No.
Good.
Nope, I can't hear the traffic.
I wondered with me not having the AC going, and if I started taping, doing videos, if you would be able to hear the traffic, but
yeah, no, I can't hear it.
It happens. I guess it's better than screaming kids and barking dogs.
True.
Yeah, I live right on the highway, and without any AC going, you can hear it. I don't know why my feet have been hurting so bad too. I'm leaning to the side of this chair.
I have a bad habit of doing that, and then usually that's.
Well, I've got this other pillow behind me, and I'm not. But I asked that the other day. I don't know if you heard me. I asked everybody, do you put your back to the back of your chair when you're diamond baiting? And they said no.
Nope. I try to lean forward and then I slowly unconsciously start leaning on my left arm. And then that gets my neck and shoulder going.
Oh, well, Star thinks my shoulders and stuff probably hurt because I'm not able to put my arms up on the desk.
Yeah.
And she, a long time ago, we talked about this, and she thinks it might be because I can't put my arms. But this air pen
Mm-hmm.
is sitting in a desk drawer,
Yeah.
open, and I lean my elbow on a towel that the air pen's sitting on,
Yeah.
and that helps with my right arm because I'm got it leaning inside this drawer or rested, not leaning. And I don't have enough room to put my arms up. I was trying to think if I even put them up when I was at the table, because the kitchen table, because that's where I originally started all this. So, yeah, back, West Texas is, whew, it was where I grew up for 8 years. It was a dry town. Back then I didn't realize it, but now, oh my gosh, we went back years ago. To I wanted to show Earl and the boys.
Yeah.
We drove that way, and um, the museum had the name of all the sheriffs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the chief of police, not
Yeah.
the sheriffs. And so Daddy's name is there.
That's cool.
But and I don't remember a lot.
I went and got something to drink. You guys still talking about sheriffs and stuff? Regina, did you have brothers or sisters?
I have an older brother that's 3 and a younger sister 3 years older, and then I have a sister that's 8 years younger.
Oh, did your brother go into law enforcement?
Oh gosh, no.
No.
He did oil well service, and then he worked for the water district in Big Spring, which
Hmm.
was the whole county type thing.
Yeah.
But no, it he was in oil field and then the water district, and no, back then, if I may not be telling it right, but this is the way I'm going to tell it. I think Daddy got into that because it was easy to get into,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Daddy he was a painter and worked in law enforcement. The painter, the first of the years, my mom, he was not my biological dad, but to me, he was my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was 5 when they married. But he did painting on the side.
Uh-huh. Did
I
you
think
ever
I've
know
been
your
too, like in
biological
those,
dad?
huh?
Oh, I was asking Regina if she ever knew her biological dad.
Yes, but I quit seeing him my 8th grade year of school. I didn't want to see him no more. My brother went and saw him after he was grown.
Well, your dad that raised you is your dad,
Yes,
you know.
Bill was his name. So,
I think law enforcement, especially in small towns, is a lot different, and still is a lot different. Like, I don't think there's much crime out here. I just see the sheriffs giving speeding tickets and sitting out by the school.
we've got this town's got really. I've been here 44 years, and this town has got worse. but I don't live in town, so I don't hear about it unless it's on Facebook. What did y'all's daddy do for a living?
My dad worked for Colorado Springs Utilities, and he was a heavy equipment operator. And so he would he was the only level 4 crane operator. So anything that needed a crane, he would run, or he'd run the big graders up in the mountains and plowing snow and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
wow.
he pretty much, like, when the water department would be putting like big pumps and stuff in, then he operated the crane that would set that equipment. And so things like that. And I remember one year, and it was really cool. We sat up on the roof and watched, but over here on Cheyenne Mountain, they have a bunch of radio towers, and my dad set those with the crane. And so we got to watch him bring him in on a helicopter,
Oh,
and
cool.
then he would set him. And then my mom was a nurse at the Penrose Hospital here, where she went to school and spent her career until, well, her later years she did home health, but she's an RN.
Cool.
But
Well,
yeah, my dad worked for the city, and my mom worked for the hospital.
well, my mom worked at Sears, and then when she moved here, she had her own Sears, which was not the clothing store one; it was just the appliance one.
Oh, okay. So she franchised it, or owner?
She was owner first, and she just worked for them, and then eventually she was the owner.
Well, that's cool.
I
And
didn't even
then,
know Sears had a franchise.
and then later on, she they closed her down,
Yeah.
and she opened another appliance store, and I helped her there, and we sold washer and dryers. But I loved when she had just the regular Sears store, because the catalogs
Yes.
would come in, and I got to do the freight, and I got to see all the Christmas presents coming through.
Ooh.
Because back then they didn't really hide the box.
Yeah.
When you opened the big box, there it was, and it was so fun doing that, because I got to see what everybody was getting.
You mean in your family?
No, 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 no,
Just in general.
just in general.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Man, I would have teased my friends. I would have been like, I know what you're getting for Christmas.
But this was, of course, when in the 90s, I was older when I worked for her.
Wow, the 90s.
Yep. So, but Vicki, what did your daddy do?
Well, hold on. Is Sears still around?
They closed all of them here.
I don't
Did they?
know. I don't think so. I mean, even the appliance store ones, they
Yeah.
closed down, because we had one here after Mother, got they took it away from her, in other words, and then, or it closed down technically, and then they turned around and opened appliance store back after they did that to her. But they closed down here, and then I know that town close. The big store in the Metroplex, I don't think it's open in the mall anymore.
Yeah, I don't
And
think I've seen a Sears. I've
it's
still seen a
like,
J.C. Penney.
just
Yeah.
like J.C. Penney, we were a J.C. Penney here, but we were a smaller one. And then there was a small one in a town that was like an hour away. Well, my boss ran both of them. Well, they closed it down in the year 2017, which was a year after I retired. I had to quit medically. And, but the one in Weatherford, which is like an hour away,
Yeah.
it's still open.
Yeah,
But
we still have one J.C. Penney's, maybe two. I think that we still have here.
Yeah,
two,
I think that's where James got some of that clothing was at J.C. Penney's.
two in one town.
Yeah, well, we used to have like four.
Oh wow! I worked at JCPenney here, which was a smaller store, and for 17 years.
Yeah, J.C. Penney used to do it all. Like I remember getting like my vision tested at J.C. Penney. They had an
Haircut.
optical and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ours didn't, but we weren't big enough. So, but
And we used to have Montgomery Wards.
yes, we had a small catalog of that
Yeah.
in this town. So, Vicki, what'd your daddy
Okay.
do?
So my dad worked when I was young, he worked for a company called Bethlehem Steel. They're one of they're not around anymore because they closed most of the steel plants back east. And then he worked for Mack Truck
Oh,
for a long. I probably think he probably worked with Mack Truck longer than he worked for Bethlehem Steel. But
right.
then he did like side jobs. Like I told Lori, like I think I mentioned before, like he used to clean the local bank. Um, just because I mean back in the day, he even says it nowadays. So that local bank when I was growing up is still there. It's not that bank anymore. Now I think it's Wells Fargo, but the building's still there and it hasn't changed.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But back in the day, like you would go in and the guy who ran it, his name was Mr. France. And like he just treated everybody like they were like his best friend. You just go in, you can go into his office, put your feet up on the desk, and it was a different feel to what banking is now. So, my dad just used to help out with that kind of stuff. I remember one time my dad went there to clean and somebody forgot to close the vault.
Oh no.
Yeah, because he called Mr. Fraser like, the vault's still open. I don't know. I
Oh,
wouldn't have been so honest.
that's cool.
And then my mom, she stayed at home uh to raise us until I think I was probably in elementary school. And then she did like part-time cleaning. And we used to laugh. It was for the rich people. Like she knew some Jewish lawyers and they were rich compared to us. So she
Right.
cleaned houses for them. And then so that way she could be home when we got out of school. And then later in life, she went to work for the college.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like my mom,
How many
um,
siblings do you have?
I have an older brother. He's a half brother. He's my dad's. Both my parents were married before. So he's like 8 years older than me.
Right. See,
But
James.
like my
James.
parents, I think did good because my mom didn't. She probably had some college, but my dad didn't. He just graduated high school.
Yeah.
And like I think back when I was a kid, like I never wanted for anything. Now there were some stupid things I would say that were probably out of most people's reach that I wanted that I couldn't have. But yeah, my parents, they worked hard to make sure that we
Well,
had everything we wanted.
yeah. I never remember saying I wanted anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
all
wanted Jordache jeans.
my mother sold our clothes when we were younger, and then after that, if the clothes that I received were from J.C. Penney,
Yo, yeah.
not J.C. Penney, Sears. Sorry.
Sears. You
Yeah,
got a discount.
yeah. And that's all I knew all my life was Sears.
Yeah.
But
Well, back in the day, though, I mean, Sears was a really good store.
yeah,
You
Yes.
know,
I mean,
Sears and Penny's,
you could buy houses back then.
Oh, yeah.
Hess's.
That Christmas catalog come out, and you were looking over it good.
Oh, we'd lay on the floor and mark pages and, whether it was shopping for school clothes or Christmas.
So, how many siblings do you have, Lori?
I have one. I have an older brother. He's like 18 months older than me. So we're really close in age.
Yeah. Well, James and I have the same dad, and then our Bill, he was to me. He come in my life when I was 5 years old, And then 8 years later, Carla was born. So
I never knew. I think I told Lori this. I never knew growing up that my brother was not my brother, like my whole brother, until I was 10 or 11, because my
Yep.
brother was turning 18 and my mom adopted him at that point, because I guess she probably wanted to adopt him before that, but his mother wouldn't give up the rights because
Yeah.
his mother was kind of not a nice person. And
we were,
so when he turned 18 and I would have been like 11, that was when I first found out that he was not my full brother.
yeah,
I never knew.
we were allowed to use Bill's last name, but it never went. I didn't know till after I was grown that it never was like an adoption type thing. It was
Yeah.
they did by law. They let us change names.
Yeah.
But when I got older, I realized it was not, not like an adoption. It was just a name change.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. My mom always treated my brother as if he was hers.
oh yeah, I mean you do.
That's not easy though. That's not always easy.
We don't use the word. We didn't use the word step.
No, we didn't either.
No, because he's just your dad or your mom.
Well, I mean, my
Well, for me,
biological,
my parents are my parents. It was
Yeah.
more
No,
for
I,
him. It would have been him being a step, to my mom.
yeah. No, I
But
was
no.
referring to you in
my
general.
biological dad was like 6+ hours away, and probably plus, and didn't seem that much. He said he was coming, and then he didn't, and you know.
Yeah.
Then when I was old enough to say I didn't want to go, I didn't
That
go.
was it.
I remember 8th grade.
Yeah, that was probably about the time my brother stopped as well. But before that, he had to go. And even though I was 8 years younger, I still remember, or I don't know if I personally remember, or if I just remember my mom telling me, but he would just cry. He didn't want to go.
Yeah,
His mom, he has two sisters who he doesn't speak to. His mom has passed away now, but even his sisters, he doesn't talk to. They were not, it was very traumatic for him. Like his mom just did not want a boy, and she didn't
Oh,
treat him right, and he never wanted to go, and he had to. It's really sad when you think about how we force kids to be with parents that,
yes,
you know,
yeah. It just
because
breaks.
I think no matter what, I think even if you're 8 years old, if you what you want, you do know.
Yeah,
And it's not like you're going to force them to go hang out with their parent and then they're automatically going to love the situation.
yeah.
They're not. Most of the time, they're not. And it just causes more trauma, I think.
I have been married before and had my oldest son, and he never said he didn't want to go. So
Yeah. Well, and I think it depends too, right? If the parents want the kids and it's just a
but
splitting of
they
time, that's different.
they also live like 4 hours away, so they didn't
Yeah.
they didn't come very often.
If it's just, hey, the parents can't get along, but we really both love our kid, that's a different situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think most cases are probably that, but you do run across the other.
Back in the good old days. Yep, Joan.
Talking to my dad last night, and I don't really remember this either about growing up, but my grandmother used to run the reservoir where we didn't live in that town, but yeah, she ran like the local reservoir, her and her husband. Because I remember going, like, we would go there. So I wanted to look it up. I said to my dad, is that still there? He's like, I don't know. Well, I'll look it up.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. I remember there were like wild turkeys and it's
Hmm.
kind of neat. But my
Huh.
dad comes from the coal region. So
So,
his dad and all of that, all coal miners.
so Lori, you live in your hometown?
Yes.
Oh wow, I'm real far. I was originally born in East Texas, and my mother. I don't remember. I might have been like 2 or older when she left my biological father, and we lived on a farm
Oh, wow.
out in the boonies, and he was never home. And I don't really remember it. You know, I must have blocked out a lot back then.
It could be.
Yeah, I think kids do for sure.
I only remember the town that I lived in for 8 years. You know, that's the town I remember. And then when we moved to Big Spring, that was 4 years, and then I got married after high school, and that lasted 6 years, and then moved here and found the love I've got now for 43 years.
That's amazing.
And he'd never been married before. He's a good man, because any man that marries a woman with a child's a good man.
So how
Yeah.
old was he when you married him?
How old was who?
Earl.
Well, I don't know. What's 43 from?
Don't look at me. I'm diamond painting. You do the math.
I don't know, sweetheart.
Okay.
I can't do math in my head.
I can't either.
Take your
don't.
socks off.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
So you two are not the same age then, is what I'm guessing.
No. He's Earl's about 5 years older than me.
Ah.
Or less, 4. Um,
So, how old were you when you met him?
well, that's what
Which
I was trying to think. Hang on. I got my calculator. I was 26.
So, he's 30.
Hang on. I'm fixing to figure it out. Yeah. And he'd never been married before. But
I didn't get
I
married until I was 38. It's 38
oh,
or 36.
you,
38, I think.
that's when you married?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I,
I had lots of relationships, like long-term relationships, but none of them ever felt like I wanted to get married. Um, until I met James. So I don't want to end up divorced. So I'm like, I'm okay being alone. I'll just wait, and if it happens, it happens.
I mean, I married 19 and left him after 6 years, but there was a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't brought up to, even think about leaving him, but it happened.
Y-
And he was 8 years older than me, so.
Yeah, I'm older than James.
But
And
I
the
wouldn't
cougar.
do it over. I wouldn't have my oldest son,
Yeah, right. Everything happens for a reason.
right.
Yeah, Vicky's a cougar.
I'm a
And
cougar.
you grow up, and I mean, you mature.
Oh, yeah.
Because I depended on the spouse so much back then. I mean, I wasn't myself because I was naive and young and not worldly and, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anybody talking? No.
The person I dated this guy when I was in college, and like I said, it was a long-term relationship. When I first got my job in Georgia, he moved with me. We lived in Georgia. And one day I came home from work, and like out of the clear blue, he told me to join the Navy. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not doing that. And we ended up breaking up. And then, years later, I ended up marrying somebody from the Army. But I was not prepared to be like a military spouse.
And then you did it anyway.
And then I did it anyway, right? But I was, again, much older. So, by the time we hit our first duty station, I was probably 39, maybe going on 40. And so, you know, I probably could not have handled that life as the younger kids do. Because it ain't easy. But you know, I've always just been pretty independent. I moved a lot for work and just did my thing.
See,
I never
I'm married right out of high school, and
I never cared much about like I never really get lonely. I like when James like he's been gone for the past 2 days for work. And I'm having the time of my life. That's not to say I don't like it when he's here. I do. But I really value my alone time also.
it's because you're young. You were young, older when you got married.
Yeah, maybe, but even back then, like I say, I didn't look for somebody to be with. There were plenty of times where I lived in states I didn't know of, and I was perfectly okay. And I didn't have many friends, but I had my computer, right? So I always had something to do.
Right. So
But yeah, I
was
joined the Navy. Well, the hell you did. You can move the heck out of our apartment because I ain't doing that Navy thing.
was Star in Canada when you met her?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
I've known Star a pretty long time.
Yeah, I know she did.
11 years, 15 years. It's been a long time. And we lost touch for a few years there, but you know, she was battling her illness and stuff. But yeah, that's why I said I was so surprised. And we always spoke about her because in the games that we played, everybody really, you know, Star, and Star has changed a little bit over the years, but I have never met a person that did not like her. She
Right.
never, nobody that I've ever met in those games, they loved her. And
Well,
so we talk about her quite a bit. Like, has anyone heard from her? Or we reminisce. And then one day, I think I was looking for her. And I don't know why I looked on YouTube. I have no idea why I looked on YouTube, but I did, and there she was.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't game anymore. She don't have time.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Well, that's the thing, you know, I try to make time for like a lot of different things. I don't have a lot of different things. I got like 3. But I try to make time for all of it if I can. Right? Like I wouldn't want to give up diamond painting just because I game. Or I wouldn't want to give up gaming because I want to go to a festival. You know? Just gotta fit it all in. But that's just me. I would be sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, everybody, oh my gosh. Everybody loved that lady.
They still do.
Listen, when the first time she got sick, I got the entire guild, and it must have been 300 of us, to all meet at one time in that game, and everybody wore the same thing. I think we wore yellow because she used to always talk about chicken nuggets. I think we wore yellow, and we went down to the ocean in this game, and we got in the water, and it's not easy to coordinate with 300 some people because everyone's just all over the place. And we formed a big star in the water with our bodies, and we sent it to her. And then the next time she got sick, we did a similar thing in the game. We had a big, got everybody together and had a big parade and took a big group photo. Everybody just adored her. Yeah.
Sweet. John said you probably saw her when wherever town she was in, and because John was in that town too. She probably saw her, but at the time, of course, she didn't know her.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't going out a whole lot back then. But yeah. Those are some good memories. That's some really good memories.
That's cool. I wish she was in chat hearing it.
No, she knows it. I'm sure I've said it. You can only fangirl over someone so much before it just becomes weird. But yeah. I don't know why I thought to look. Sometimes like somebody from my past, maybe someone I grew up with or went to school with, like I'll just search them out, right? Like on
Yeah.
Facebook, like are they there? Or I'll look. And I think I just one day was just wondering how she was doing. And so I started just kind of searching. But why I ended up on YouTube, I don't know.
Gosh, my classmate that I keep up with, we're like sisters. Um, she's not on the media stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's very hard as a girl. I'm sure guys have it different if guys search each other out. I don't know, you know, dudes are dudes. But as a girl, it's hard for us because a lot of our friends, if we lost contact, they've gotten married. And so now they have a different last name.
Totally different life. Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's
Well,
a last
it's
name. They're
like
just hard to find.
Facebook, you put your maiden name, and so then you find everybody.
But a lot of people don't put their maiden name. And a
Yeah.
lot of people don't put that because that's often a security question.
Well, I did back then. I think I still have it there, but
Yeah. But, you know, like the bank would always ask, so what's your mother's maiden name? You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't really share that. But I was like today at the dry cleaner, she's like, I don't need a credit card to put on file. So, you know, I don't know. I haven't been to a dry cleaner in eons. I'm like, well, maybe that's the way it works. I don't know. So I gave it to her. And then in the course of talking, I said, yes. So I said, you know, once I make that, pick it up and I make the payment, does that get deleted? And then like her husband was there at the same time and he yells out, he's like, you know, cash is king. And I said, oh, all right. I don't really think to pay in cash.
it's,
I said, well, I'll
it's
pay in cash because
because
I don't want my credit card stored in some small business.
well, that's like your phone number everywhere.
Well, yeah, but if it's my credit card, they can take all the money out of my bank if that business gets compromised. So they removed it, and I can just pay when I go in, either with cash
You
or
know why
card.
they say cash? Because it doesn't cost them as much.
It doesn't. Yeah, they don't have to pay that 3.5%. So if I remember, I will take cash. But I don't want my card stored. I don't even store my card for like anything. I just enter it each time I need to. You get
Well, and I
hacked.
think the only time you've ever really stored something, you've always went and got a little um, prepaid card.
Yeah, that's what Miss Bell said one time, but
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, but that's like for Temu, right? Because that's some Chinese company. I'm not gonna
well, no,
do that.
it's like for memberships, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have another account for that.
Correct. Yeah, we have a couple bank accounts too.
But I mean, but anyway.
But yeah, no, I'm just not comfortable having my information. And it is a small business, right? So do they even have antivirus kind of protection? I don't know.
Yeah, Joan doesn't use her real name.
Yeah.
I should have. Well, I did. And by the way, Lori, we need to get my last name off of this.
Okay, I think I can do that from this side because did you enter that?
I didn't think I did because it's
Let,
not on anybody else.
let me.
Oh,
Don't worry about it right now.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
are
Because
you streaming? Are you streaming on Regina's site too?
no, it wouldn't work.
Oh, I didn't even think to ask when we first came in.
I tried, but
There you go, my dear.
thank you, sweetheart. Because I had it on there on YouTube, the last name. And then I don't know, after a while I realized I didn't want it there. So that's when it changed to Texas Regina.
Yeah. You have to try that maybe Friday to see if you can get it to.
Well, I did today, but
Well, it didn't work, so we got to figure it out. Because I did it yesterday and it does work.
It did work.
I don't know why it didn't work. I, s-
But I would take advantage of it because, you know,
Heck yeah.
just
it's free.
get the hours, but it's at night. I don't know. I didn't know. Maybe Lori can walk me through it again.
Yeah, I'll have to, because I know Vicki did it. I've never tried it because I was on the sending side of what the steps are, but we'll figure it out.
I
For
did
sure.
step by step, but I don't know what happened. It's no big deal. You know me.
And
I'm
you're,
Yeah, but it'd be good advertising though for like the book club and stuff,
no, yeah, but see,
which you want to build up.
just like just like Melissa coming in, she's from another group, and I just grabbed the link and shared it to a bunch of people,
Yeah.
which I do all the time. Do we have anybody just watching? 5 watching,
Well, that's nice. Well, hello.
but one's me.
Exclamation lurkers.
I don't know if one's Vicky, but one's me. One's Joan. And
Oh, do I
Melissa,
have it up still? I think I do. I can't turn my head because I'm in diamond painting in this position now. So I can't turn my head. It's okay.
I
It's
don't mean to
fine.
laugh. I didn't mean to laugh.
Hey, you know what else I like about this diamond painting? So when I was kitting it up, there was only 2 bags of 310, which is unheard of. I've never done a diamond painting that didn't have at least 6 bags of black.
yeah.
It only had 2. I'm like, yes, not so much black.
Really?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
like 5, I've got like 4 or 5 bags of black and about that much in white as well.
I had like 4 bags of this white that I'm got going, and I'm
Yep.
okay.
This
Okay, I'm
only
so,
had 2
okay.
extra.
I'm
What?
so sorry. I'm so
Go,
excited. It's all
go ahead.
filled in. Oh, now I can turn it around and do the top.
Yay.
See,
Let's figure out. Oh, yes.
that's where it's all filled in now.
Nice.
Now I can come up here and
Start on the bottom.
now it's at the top.
Oh, the top. Yes.
Yeah. I am going to fill in. How do you say it? Hang on, let me think of the words. I'm going to be blocking, right?
Yes. The,
Multiple.
the
How do
white.
you,
Yeah.
how do you say it?
Color
Blocking.
blocking?
Multiple placing is what I'm wanting to
Oh,
say.
multi-placer. Yes.
Yes, because it's up here at the top. Yay!
It
Because
looks good.
I got all the bottom done.
But we better have at least a half an hour to go because I'm going to get my square done. I don't know what time it is.
Oh, yeah, we're good on time.
It depends on
Listen
what.
to Lori. Now that she knows, she's like, am I going to stay here all day? Let's have dinner together.
Right?
We'll put each other to bed. We'll read stories. There's no limit.
I'm itching to see what the music sounds like.
Hey,
Oh,
you know what happened the other day on my game stream? It was on, and then want to say I was streaming Teddy's Haven. But
Yeah.
anyway, you know on OBS how you have your scene collection?
Uh-huh.
So I didn't realize that I was still on the Palea scene collection, and I
Yeah.
just switched it to show Teddy's Haven on my computer. But it had, you know how I took the music from the jukebox
Yes.
and I kind of played in the background when we play Palea? That was
Yeah.
playing through my whole Teddy's video.
Wow.
And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a copyright strike or something, but it hasn't flagged yet, so
Well, that's good.
I know.
do you get that even though you're not monetized?
Did I what?
Copyright.
Yeah, you do. If you're doing something that's illegal, YouTube tells you, even
Oh,
monetized or not.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll flag it.
Which is, which is good because it kind of trains people before they get monetized on what you can and cannot do,
Right.
you know. But we've never actually got a copyright strike. We've gotten some things where like it'll say you can't play that Weird Al Yankovic song in Russia because Russia doesn't allow it. So it'll be like a partial block, but it's not our fault. It's just what that country allows or doesn't.
Boy, the glue's on the side of this bad.
Oh, my glue's so good. I'm just so happy.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you. It's coming along. I might can get finished before the end of the month. I don't know.
Well, I was hoping to be over halfway on this one before the end of the month, and I think I'm going to make that for sure. Because what we've got a couple weeks left in the month, right?
Give or take, yeah.
Today's the 21st.
About a week and a half.
I don't usually come in here unless somebody's live. I usually do this when somebody else is live. Not on it, but while they're live. And
Working on it.
Lately, I don't even hardly watch the chat on anybody else's live because I'm too busy doing my diamond art.
You're focused on what you're doing.
Yeah, especially Dragonfly because I was trying to finish,
Yep, I was going to say the same thing. I'm usually in somebody's live, but I'm not
I'm
in
in the
chat.
background listening. I'll go on different ones and let them play while I'm doing working or.
I ain't got time for chatting.
That reminds me, I took that. I told y'all what I did, last Friday night.
No.
Did you get arrested?
No.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Continue your story.
How can you get arrested when you never go anywhere?
Well, I don't know.
Well, Regina, there's probably plenty of ways. We're not going to go over them though, but go ahead.
I don't know when the last time I left this house. No, I did too. We went in Earl's truck and we went and took the garbage.
That's the last time you left the house? Or that's your story?
I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, I took that medicine and it made me sleepy.
What medicine?
You were sleepy. You did tell me that.
I did it on Sunday too with Star. And oh my goodness. I don't remember it doing that.
You know what? I never complain about medicine that makes me I mean, if I had to work, I wouldn't want medicine that made me sleepy. But I will take any good night's rest I can get. And if it's a medication that's given it to me, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, but I was on live, honey.
I don't care. My night's sleep is way more important.
She's over there, list off to the side, and she's got drool going, and she's slightly snoring because she's asleep on the live.
Well, then you know what? Star probably would have started snoring, and you would have been in unison.
Sunday, it was almost like an old Star episode.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, because we didn't start till 8:30.
Yeah.
And I had taken one to get through it, And oh my gosh, it was worse than Friday night with y'all.
Yeah. I am not a good sleeper, so.
But I wasn't talking either. There was, so that
doesn't keep you engaged.
How many times has Star she's asked the question in live, how many of you have fallen asleep while diamond painting? It happens and it's okay.
Yeah,
it just happened.
I wasn't about to though. Oh goodness. Finally I said, I gotta go. Goodbye. And then you wake up big time.
Yeah, right.
It never fails. I'll be listening to Vicki do the gaming and I'll be wide awake. And the next thing I know, I'm getting so sleepy. I'll turn the phone off and guess what? I'll wake up.
We'll come back and I'll put you to sleep again. I don't know. Now that I'm doing this white, I'm not really seeing this. I don't know. We'll see. You're lucky though, Lori, because you got that next Mandy Manzano to do again. That sea creature.
Yeah. Sea buddies.
Sorry. Did I tell you what I'm going to do next?
Is this a guessing game?
Yeah, you won't know.
You no. Well,
You're
Lori,
going to the mailbox.
huh?
You're going to the mailbox? Is that what you're going to do next?
I said the diamond art painting, and then I'm going to do
You're
next.
going to do cupcakes is what you're going to do next, right?
No, that's June.
Uh,
Unless you want
what,
me to start it in May, it may take me to May and June to do it.
well,
No,
that's what I was wondering.
okay. Remember, I don't know if you remember, I won the peacock
yes,
from Star.
yes.
I'm doing it next.
Ooh,
It's been
Cup-
under, it's been under my bed, and it's a weird shape. It's it's wide, but let's see, how do you say it? Yeah,
it's horizontal instead of vertical.
yes, and long. I mean, it's big.
You should pull it out and show it on Friday.
I have it now.
You could show it now then.
What do you
I thought,
want?
I thought it was under the bed, so I
Do
wasn't
you
sure.
want to see it?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's see it.
Okay, hang on. I don't know how I'm going to show it. That's why I got to be careful. I don't want to mess myself up on my computer either. Hang on, let me cover this up. It's sticky. Okay.
Oh, hi, Star. Were your ears ringing? We were talking about you.
Let me know. Let me know when you get it up, Regina, and then I'll turn my neck.
Star, did you hear your ears ringing?
Joan probably messaged her and said, "Girl, they are just talking smack about you all over the place. You need to get in here."
Guys,
Yeah,
I don't think I can show this.
you can show part of it.
Hang on, let me make sure. Let me raise my camera too.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
All right, hold on. I gotta turn my neck.
there you go. Right there. Maybe bring it to your left just a little bit. Other way.
Well, the drawer's in the way.
There we go. There it is. Oh, wow. That's going to be gorgeous.
I gotta wait for the camera on the screen on online computer,
Yeah.
to catch up. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Is
Yeah,
it?
that's going to be beautiful.
It's wait, let me get my camera now. Last it on stars. It's a 40 by 80, and that makes it different.
Yeah, 80 wide
Yes.
and 40 tall. Oh,
You
yeah,
could
that's
even
gonna
even
be
if you
fun
don't get
to
that
do.
done, you could do that for June garden party.
You could do that for June garden party.
I thought y'all wanted me to do the cupcakes.
Well, I do, but I mean, if you're not done, don't start another one. That's a good one for the garden party too. I'd
Yes.
love to see you do the cupcakes. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, peacocks, sorry,
Yes.
in
Okay,
the garden.
Miss Star, were your ears ringing, sweetheart?
No, Joan told her we were talking about her.
Vicki was talking about you, Star.
I wasn't
When
talking
how
nothing.
long she's known you and
A good way though. Thank you, Star, for the peacock. I got to find the drills. I don't know what I did with them. I told myself I would never do that, but I had to put it under my bed for a while.
yeah,
Hey.
that's going to be fun to do.
Star says, "Oh, that would be good for the garden party, and the peacock would love those cupcakes too."
Yes.
Wait, are peacocks scavengers? I mean, they're not really, are they?
I don't know,
They're
Joe.
more of a seed eater or a bug eater.
Star would know. She knows all about them little critters. What did I do with what I was doing?
I bet you they're more of a, I don't know though, because they come from like Asia and India. They couldn't be that picky.
I think they probably eat bugs and seeds and
That's what I'm thinking too. Do they eat peacock?
yes,
Do they?
some people do. I wouldn't.
I wonder what that tastes like.
Star,
Tastes like chicken?
I just finished recording my premiere for today and jumped right in here.
Doesn't
Nice.
it feel good when stuff is done? Like I recorded my cooking video yesterday for tonight and it's already up. It's done and I'm like, that's just so nice.
What'd you cook?
I made Korean beef bowl. So it's like a hamburger with a Korean sauce on some rice with carrots and a hard-boiled egg, cucumber.
Is your husband home?
No. But see, I plan out the 2 meals I'm gonna do like on the weekend when I go grocery shopping. So this was already planned out. He wasn't here, so I sent him a picture and said, "This is what I had for dinner."
And
You snooze, you lose, buddy.
you have a lot of rice.
I don't eat it. It's in the video. Don't tell nobody, okay? It's in
Okay.
the video, but then I'll scoop my food off the rice and throw the rice away because you can't sell something if it doesn't look right. Nobody
Hi,
cares that I
Sherry.
don't want to eat the carbs.
Your night ball just went up. Hi, Sherry Lynn.
Oh, I wondered if it would still.
Star said they are seed something.
Seed eaters.
They will attack
Seed
a
eaters.
snake. So I think they eat bugs and little critters.
They'll
Yeah,
attack.
that's what I'm thinking.
Says I know they eat the eggs of the peacocks. And she said, "Oh, good, another cooking video." Sherry Lynn says, "I'm having pork chops and potatoes."
Ooh. Well, you're
Peacock
having
eggs.
brisket.
Ooh.
In other words, if you have a peacock, you better get your eggs away from the male peacock, or maybe the even female peacock, because they'll eat them.
Oh wow.
Don't
But
chickens do that?
do y'all ever watch
Chickens are cannibals.
LG Homestead? I think it's her name of her channel.
What's her name? Do you know?
Lori.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of Susan. No,
She
I've never
lives
seen it.
in yeah, no, Susan's in Australia.
Australia. Yeah.
Lori's in Arkansas, I think. Or
Arkansas.
no, she's either Arkansas or Oklahoma. I think it's Arkansas. But anyway, she has a peacock, and I've been meaning to tell Star to watch for it, but I never see it fluffed out, you know.
Oh, with
You know who else had a
with
peacock? John Boy Walton. Just saying.
Did he have one?
Yeah, John Boy had a peacock on the Waltons. Because it was super annoying. And one of them, it was probably the grandmother, because she was always kind of the bit of the grumpy one. Like always wanted to try and get rid of it because it was quite noisy.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
What was grandma's name?
Star wants peacocks, but I don't
What?
know if he's going to do that with dogs.
Do you want to know what the grandma's name was on the Waltons?
Yeah.
Her name was Esther.
Esther. Yes.
You think I didn't know that, but I did.
I was checking to see if you knew.
I got lots of useless facts.
Oh, do you know LG Homestead Star? I can look real fast. I don't know if she's got it or not. Let me look real
I
fast.
think Susan's the only one I watched that homesteads. And I don't really need anybody else. I love to watch her stuff.
Let me see if I can find her. I don't know how I got her. I guess somebody told me to go watch her, and she never watches me, but I watch her. I think this is her.
I'm going to do a chicken ranch casserole for Thursday's video. But next week, I found a recipe for James to eat blueberry cream cheese cookies. Now, the picture is AI, but the picture looks so good, I'm going to try and make them.
Okay, she's from Arkansas, Star. It's Arkansas, but oh gosh, she's a single woman and she's got goats. She just had a goat. They're all having their babies.
Oh yeah.
And that goat had 3 or 4. I know it was more than 2. It was like 3 or 4.
Triplets, probably. Yeah, they can have multiples.
And she has cows, and she has peacocks and chickens and cats, and of course her dogs. And
wow, she's got a full menagerie.
Yeah, the cows, I think, are her daddy's too, but her parents live across the street from her.
Mm-hmm.
But she does all this by herself, and
That's cool.
but she has, I don't know, she's got a turkey. Oh, that turkey's beautiful. Oh, that turkey's beautiful. But she has to really watch him because he'll come up behind her and peck her. I get so tickled at her. She tells us to watch when she's in the cow lot,
Yeah.
where the cows are. She said, "Now watch that bull or watch." And I thought, how are we going to tell you if that critter's coming after you? Videos. See, they're not lives; they're videos when she's doing.
Yeah.
She, I don't think she ever does any lives unless it's just a talk. But oh, she's got some beautiful cats. She's sound like a real sweet woman. But she's got some young people that come and help her from another homestead. Now that her son's not around the house, he's in another town, works. So these young people come and help her. The hardest was when everything freezes and
Yeah.
oh, Sherry Lamb already sold one of the puppies, and now she may have the other one sold.
Remind me, what kind of puppies do you have?
I think they're beagles.
Oh, beagles, they're cute.
Huh?
Beagles are cute.
Aren't they beagles, Sherry Lynn? Lori was so low, I don't know if you heard her. She does that on us sometimes.
Get quiet.
Beagles. She goes,
Beagles, yes.
when you talk, you go real low. It's time.
I talk quietly
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, yeah. You remind me of Passion sometimes. Her name's Jessica. She was on panel one time with Star, and we barely could hear her. I'm loud. But yeah, that's good because Sherryland was gonna sell them to a pet store, and they backed out on her. So she's been having to tend to them, plus her husband who's got a hurt foot. And oh my gosh, that woman's she's
She's
one.
a busy woman.
Yes, she is. She's still got children at home, and she's got a husband and dogs. The mama dog and the daddy dog probably still. I don't know where if she has all of them or not.
Puppies are a lot of work.
Puppies are too much work. Never get a puppy.
They are.
Never. You know what? I'm glad I experienced it once in my life, but never again. Mm-mm.
We
I
won't
mean,
do it. We won't do it, but I would love to have another pug puppy.
Mm-mm.
Lori
You
showed
think so?
her pugs. I mean, her dogs. Not all of them are pugs, right?
Yeah, no, I got Gracie is my pug. She's a little pug. And I have Roscoe, who is a pug Boston mix. And or did I say Roscoe? Roscoe's a Frenchie, and Bugsy is a Boston pug mix.
Anyway, Lori showed them to me, Vicki, and
Mhm.
oh my goodness, I didn't realize. I thought they were bigger dogs, but they're not.
Nope. They're
No,
bitty.
no. Well, they're not little. I mean, her Frenchie he almost looks like an American Bulldog. I mean, he's got some, I couldn't pick him up, I don't think. He's big,
He weighs
but
30
but they're
pounds.
not big breeds.
Yeah. He's a Frenchie, but characteristically looking, he takes more after the English
Yeah,
bulldog.
he does,
'Cause-
doesn't he?
yes, because a Frenchie is Let me look it up so I tell you right.
Sherry Lynn has the mom and dad dog, and a Cowie, and,
A collie.
and pit mix, and 4 cats.
I'm
She's
gonna get one more dog in my lifetime after Kiva, and by that point, after that dog passes, I'll be probably with my bones probably too old for a dog, and then I'm gonna get another cat.
well,
That's my game
So,
plan.
so French bulldogs originated in Paris and in the mid 19th century, and they're a combination of a toy bulldog and a Parisian ratter, and that's where the breed comes from. Um, is from that, but he takes more. His body style is more of the English bulldog than
Mm-hmm.
Frenchie.
Mm-hmm.
He's stocky. I mean, Frenchies are stocky too, but he's stocky like a bulldog, like he just looks like a miniature bulldog.
Yeah, because a regular English bulldog, they're like what, 70 pounds or something. They're
Yeah.
pretty heavy.
my daddy had a bulldog.
My nephew has one.
Not very long, but he had him. But I didn't want Oscar when we got him, and I definitely do not want another one. If I get anything, another one, it'd be a cat.
Never say never.
Nope. I didn't want Oscar when I got him. I just nope. Especially with no doggy door now.
Yeah.
If
And
dogs weren't hard, I'd have dogs my whole life up until that day I died. But they do get harder. You know, you have to maybe navigate steps because you don't know what kind of dog you're going to get, right?
right.
And so maybe you got to take them out. Maybe you got to walk them. You just got to pick up poop.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
How do you
No,
pronounce
not
it?
Michelle. It's Misha. Sorry, Misha.
Misha, is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
Misha.
Misha.
She's from Scully.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi,
I see Misha
hi,
at Scully's.
sweetheart. It's good to see you. Sorry, I
Thank you
said
for
the name
joining us.
wrong at first. Misha. Misha
Misha
Lee.
Lee. Yep.
Misha Lee. I met her through Nana.
Cool.
Wait, I met her through Scully, I think. Don't you mod for Scully, Misha? Or did you mod for Scully?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then. That's nice to see you.
I ain't seen him in a while. Is he sick?
No, he was on my stream last night.
Oh, I missed him.
Yeah, he stopped in.
I must have went to sleep. It's
You know,
hard.
cause trouble and all that jazz that Scully does. Oh my gosh, I really love the yellow.
Good to see y'all. Well, I'm so thankful you come in. See, I
Yeah,
told y'all
thank you.
I told y'all I tag people off of Facebook.
I know you do.
I did.
I know you. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I met her through Nana at first. Plus, I listened to her Thursday scripture reading and then Sunday's piano playing is Misha Lee. You need to sub to her sometime.
I would love to play an instrument. I really want to learn to play the bagpipe, but you know, after years of smoking, I really just don't think I have that lung capacity. But if I could, like I'm still working on quitting, and if I quit and then give it another couple of years, and Lori says my lungs will heal. Oh, my neighbors better watch the heck out. I'm getting me a chanter, and I'm going to practice. Oh my gosh. But no, it's so funny. I don't know. Some kids have such great insight when they're little. Other kids like me just want to eat dirt, cut their Barbie's hair, and catch a snake. Like I never gave much thought as a child to, hey, go learn this instrument, or hey, go, but now I regret it. But you can't really look back because I couldn't have changed who I was as a kid. And bless my mom's heart, she tried.
Misha
Well,
Lee.
mine was more keeping with it. Like I learned to play the violin
Oh,
and I learned to play the
cool.
flute.
My father-in-law loved the violin.
Oh, go get that dog. Hey, I
Um,
know how to play the recorder a little bit. I have one. You want me to get it?
sure.
Well, I have a
No, no.
kalimba.
I I have a bluebell harmonica. Let's get a music group going. Be right back.
Misha Lee said, "Woo, the bagpipe does sound exhausting."
Doesn't
LOL.
it? That's a lot of lung power. One of the guys that plays the bagpipes in the band Albanach that we like to watch, he's played them so long, like the sides of his neck come out almost like a bullfrog from years and years and years of playing the bagpipes.
Oh wow, Joan. I'm sorry you didn't get to learn the guitar. My son was learning to play the guitar with a school teacher at
Uh-huh.
our little town that's up the road about 3 miles, real small school. Well, he had to leave suddenly, and so he didn't get to teach no more at Lingoville. So my son didn't get to learn the guitar after all.
We had a little organ when I was growing up that came with a little songbook that I learned to play pretty well. And then we also had an accordion. Misha mentioned an accordion, and we would play. I mean, we weren't good at it, but we would play on that thing all the time.
Yeah. Hi, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Welcome.
Really?
Sherry Lynn says, my mom taught the piano and the accordion.
Yeah, I wish I would have learned.
Squeeze box.
Joan, what Joan say?
She
She
started
always,
learning the guitar, but then her mom gave it to a friend.
yeah,
That's sad.
ukulele, how you say it? Ukulele?
Ukulele. Yeah, you have a painted ukulele.
I can't even
We
talk.
we have a very eclectic group of people with strange instruments. We need to one night do a live where we're all playing something.
Whip out all of our old instruments.
Yeah.
Misha,
Recorders, ukuleles, harmonicas.
I still have my baton. I could do like majorette.
No, we're not going that far. Nobody wants to see you in a leotard in the backyard.
I didn't
Nobody.
say anything about a leotard.
Well, if you're gonna twirl a baton, you have to have a leotard on.
You don't.
Yeah, you do.
you think?
Yeah.
You're silly.
So wait, no, you could twirl the baton and I get the hula hoop going.
Right? I'd probably knock myself out.
Well, I'm not music. I can't sing unless somebody starts it. And I had a piano until we moved. I was learning piano, having piano lessons and everything. We moved and we were moving from a house to a mobile home. And so I lost my piano.
Oh,
Hmm.
I wish I could sing. I mean, what a gift to be able to sing.
Um,
I do not have that gift. I sing all the time, usually when it's just me, but I do not. I cannot carry a tune.
oh, I need to get my CDs that my sister in law used to sing on because she gave me permission to play them. And I need to start um, trying to do videos and put her in the background.
Oh, that'd be cool.
They're her songs, some of them, or most of them, but they're like country. Back then, she did country.
I can't sing either. Though if you pass me on the road in the car, you would think that I was a really good singer because I got a microphone in my hand
You're jamming
and
out. Yeah.
yeah, you'd think I was in my car singing really well. But
So
no.
Mesha has a baton still. She took dance. Sherry Lynn's mom was a school teacher. And Joan says, learn a simple song, all of y'all, on the instrument. And well, I'm kind of paraphrasing what she wrote.
And then we're gonna do a live on YouTube.
A live
We're
concert.
going to advertise the heck out of that.
Well, you're the one that mentioned it.
Yeah, let's do it.
And Star can sing. And I can direct.
No. You can get an instrument too. Go get the spoons. You live in Texas.
The comb.
Go get yourself a washboard.
Don't they play a comb?
Yeah. Or what? You put wax paper on a comb. Yeah. You can figure something out.
I think we got a harmonica around here.
Yep.
There you
Joan says, yes,
Did
let's
you
do
see
it
Regina
live.
playing the spoons?
Right. I could actually.
My hands wouldn't let me do that, y'all.
Yeah, that takes a real talent. If you watch somebody literally playing the spoons,
it's amazing.
it is.
Don't they slap it on their legs too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They flip it between their hand and their knee.
Yeah. It's more than just flipping two spoons together. It definitely is a skill.
That would ouch.
What are those? You got those that kettle drum thing.
Oh yeah, we have a small steel drum.
Like what they play in Hawaii, that
It's a steel drum. Except it's not the large size steel drum. But it still sounds like one.
I have something, my mother-in-law, some little toy that I don't know if I have it in the bedroom or not. It's a little toot toot horn or something.
like a kazoo.
Yeah, remember those?
No, it's I don't remember, but we have a I don't know where it is right now. There's a fiddle in this house, I think,
Oh,
but I don't know. I think it's a fiddle. Maybe
When I was little, we used to get the harmonicas. They were like wax-filled harmonicas.
yeah.
They were made of wax, but they had like a liquid in it that was really gross, but we thought it was good as a kid.
Star says she's game.
I know, I saw.
And they had whistles like that too.
They did. I don't know why as kids we were okay with going, boy, this wax is really fun to chew on. No, can I have a piece of Hubba Bubba? Thank you.
Those wax lips.
Oh,
Oh, we love to get those wax lips.
I know, but why is what I'm trying to figure out. When there were so many great gums to chew, why were they still trying to sell these kids like us on wax? I don't know. But no, I enjoyed them too. Those wax bottles, I had the liquid in them.
Mm-hmm.
You bite the top off.
Yep.
Drink that liquid. Oh my gosh. It's a wonder any of us are still alive.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't even know what that liquid was.
I don't know, some kind of juice.
Yeah, but I don't know. Probably was not an FDA back then.
Yeah, those dyes that was in that stuff. Probably red dye number 5 or whatever.
Yeah, red 40. Yeah. Thought we were supposed to be getting rid of that, but I see that Doritos has taken it out of their stuff.
Yeah.
Like now the bags of Doritos, well, you can still get the regular because I think like it's not phased out yet, but they have come out with the naked, which doesn't have it. And I heard it's not as good. I don't know why a food coloring would make it taste better, but I think it's psychological.
Joan says yes on the wax. Did you guys do pixie sticks?
Yeah. Only when I was at my friend's house, because my mom generally wouldn't let me eat that kind of stuff. But my friend's parents, on the other hand, all of it.
Pure sugar.
Pixie sticks and those little candy buttons that you peeled off the paper.
I don't remember.
And
those.
yeah, they still make them. I see them at Cracker Barrel.
They made
And then,
those,
of course, the necklace and the bracelets.
They made those ones, and I don't think they were called pixie sticks, but they were like a yard long, and they were as big around as your thumb.
Yeah, they still make those. They're like the giant pixie stick.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the diabetes? Well, actually, though, can you imagine actually as a child how well our bodies work? Because that is a lot of sugar. Just so for our bodies just to be able to process that.
Yeah.
Is nuts.
Misha Lee says she's got the white cheddar puffs from Sam's, and she
Yeah,
loves so those are good.
they're
I'm just
good.
I love cheese puffs, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just a visual thing that I think they're not going to taste the same because they're not
Yeah,
orange.
yeah. I watched some reviews on TV now. Those are from Sam's, and that's what's Sam's brand? That's not Kirkland, is it? That's Costco, I think. But like the Doritos brand, the reviews that I watched on YouTube, like a lot of people say they're not bad, but they're definitely
But they're not
different.
the
They're not the
same.
same. Yeah. But it's
And
okay. I don't
thank
try not to
you
do that.
for all that is here. Drop your favorite childhood candy in the chat.
Um,
I
the
have too many.
so the cheese puffs, you are talking about them?
Cheese puffs, yes.
We're eating those now, but Earl's eating the ones that are jalapeno.
I have not tried them yet because I think they're going to taste different.
Puffs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
puffs. Yeah, they're different.
the white ones, yeah. I
Oh,
don't
I
think they're
love the
going to.
white. I love the white cheddar. That's what I get.
Well, yeah, but the ones we're talking about they're doing away with that
The
artificial
dye.
dye, the
Oh, okay.
red dye. So now, like Doritos aren't going to be orange anymore, because of that dye is going to be removed. And people are saying they taste slightly different.
Okay, the candy bar when I was a kid, we had a swimming pool that we in our town. Hang on, I got a little bitty trash. Where'd my tweezers go? Anyway, we'd walk to the swimming pool, big swimming pool. Really, I think it was the biggest one around for a while there. And if I always remember getting the cigarette candy
Yep.
and now I've lost what it's called. Oh gosh, I knew it a while ago. Now I can't even think of it. The big hunk.
Big hunks. Yes. Used to
Yeah,
eat big hunks.
yeah, but I remember the cigarette candy.
Misha Lee says, as a kid, was the penny candy red fish gummies.
See, I don't.
Yep. Swedish fish.
We
Yeah.
didn't have gummies back in my day.
You
We
had
used to
Swedish
have,
fish. Everybody had Swedish fish. No?
I
What?
never had them, but we used to uh, have a penny, the bottom shelf at like the Quick Way. Before we had 7-Eleven, the bottom shelf would be the penny candy, and there'd be like Jelly Ranchers, Bit of Honey, um, just little candies like that. Oh,
What
it
was
was
the name of that one that it looked like a log? It was yellow and it was hard.
The Chico
Um,
sticks.
huh?
I think they're called like Chico sticks.
Probably.
Did it have some kind of coconut or peanut butter?
Not
Was it?
coconut.
It was probably peanut butter.
What was those? Of
well,
course.
and they used to have the Jolly Rancher sticks.
Yes.
Those
But
were good.
but I remember the big hunks at the. Of course, they had almost everything at that swimming pool. You know. But that was
Definitely remembered the candy cigarettes.
yeah.
I used to just like the licorice, the
My
shoestring licorice.
daddy smoked anyway. You know, I was around. Cigarettes, so we'd always get the candy ones.
Yep.
But when we went to visit Daddy at the police station, they had bottled Coke,
Yes.
and I guess there was a vending machine there too. And we would get a pack of peanuts and put the peanuts down in the Coke.
Yep. My dad did that all the time. Speaking of that, you mentioned it. I mean, getting a bottle of pop out of the bottle machine and then you'd recycle the bottle before they did the aluminum cans.
Yeah.
That is the best. That is the best pop ever.
Yep. We have a plant. It used to be the Dr. Pepper plant until another company in another town
Yep.
took it away from them. So now at this plant in this little town, they make different flavors in the bottles
Uh-huh.
and sell them all over this area.
We used to get like grape crush and orange crush
Yes.
in the bottle. And oh my gosh, it was so good. But my dad used to put Spanish peanuts in Coke all the time.
I don't know what Jones kind of candy is. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I
one.
was looking at that Simpsons. I've never heard of that.
Me
And
either.
then Misha Lee is saying Trumberlone or something. Is that the log you were talking about?
No, it's. I think it was sort of like the name that Vicki said. Chicken, something. I don't remember. I'd have to. But the big hunks I really remember back then.
Don't they still make Big Hunk?
Yeah, oh yeah. They got chewy ones now though. And then the ice cream man would come, snow cone machine guy, snow cone truck, and I would get a pickled snow cone.
I guess those are popular. I've never tried that. A pickled snow cone. And I love snow cones.
I mean, we always made sure we had enough change when he came to our street. And I don't remember getting ice cream, but it was snow cones.
We used to my aunts and stuff would give us change and we'd ride to the ice cream shop and get a soft served cone, and you could get it dipped or with sprinkles or a swirl. And we still do that today. Me and Brad will go have an ice cream at the Tasty Freeze or something.
Oh, well, the university here supposedly they own all the land in this certain area,
Uh-huh.
and so they closed our Dairy Queen down.
Oh.
But they're rebuilding. But it's on a different part of town now. But Earl and I, we used to go get blizzards all the time.
When I was pregnant with Wyatt, at the time Dairy Queen was running a special for a peanut butter parfait, and it was like $1.12 or something like that. And I would restrain myself, but I would get one once a week.
Oh,
Because I love those peanut butter parfaits. Those are so good.
we have Sonics, but I like Dairy Queen's
Okay, Joan's gonna go lay down.
blizzards.
Get some rest, Joan.
Bye, Joan. Thank you.
72 here. Hey, that's good ice cream weather. Any weather is good is ice cream weather, in my opinion.
I bought some. Well, I haven't tried them yet, but they're yogurt bars.
Yeah.
That we Earl had seen on TV, which I knew about them, but I had bought some different flavors to try.
Yeah.
For us here.
I like those Dole fruit pops or whatever they are. That Dole, I don't even know if they still make them.
Yeah.
I like those.
Well, we get the grocery store's brand name of they're called coconut bars. They're like a popsicle,
Yeah.
Earl loves those. No, I'm not crazy about them, but he does. I like the ice cream part of the.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Now they're
Yep.
they're our grocery store is called HEB.
Yep.
They have a lemon cheesecake right now.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yep, it's good.
My go-to ice cream that I absolutely love, that it's typically like if I'm going to buy ice cream at the grocery store or whatever, is chocolate chip mint.
Yeah,
If my mom's making homemade ice cream, it would be black cherry. I love black
pe-
cherry ice cream.
peach.
Peach is good too. Um,
Um, we they used to make homemade ice cream. Earl's family and his aunt would make a what is it called? The red soda pop. What's it called?
Cream soda?
The red one.
the red one.
We still red cream. I don't know. Are you guys
Anyway,
talking about ice cream?
Yes.
yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to leave the live
Mine,
now.
mine was pralines. Yours.
Oh,
Yeah, those are all good, but like I said, my number one is the chocolate chip mint.
ugh. It's true because we'll go to a Scottish festival and there's all kinds of great food. Laura's like, I'm gonna get some ice cream. I want some mint chocolate chip. You can
Yeah,
get that at home.
there's the ice cream.
Oh, yuck. Oh,
Did you?
I don't hate ice cream. Like I can eat it, but I kind of hate it.
And
Ooh, I
now I
love
do
it.
like when we go down into Old Colorado City, the Colorado Creamery is down there, which is all fresh homemade ice cream that
Yeah.
they make on site there. And so I will branch out and try some of their other flavors. So if
How you
it's
doing?
something like that, I don't get chocolate chip mints. I'll get something
Oh,
else.
Misha Lee says
love you. We'll find something to do.
I can't have cherry
You
ice
smell like
cream.
puppy.
Hubby is allergic to
Oh,
cherries, and Sherry Lynn likes chocolate.
chocolate is always good. And then
Uh,
when
Mm-mm.
we go get ice cream, I always get like when we go to the Tasty Freeze, BJ's Tasty Freeze. Brad, I always get a twist, just a soft serve cone, and Brad always gets a banana split.
no, we used to get banana splits a lot when we were younger.
Yes.
I
But
dislike ice cream so much. We had a little ice cream place where I grew up, and it was in walking distance. Like we would go, and like all my friends in the neighborhood would get ice cream. I'm like, can I have a hamburger? Like, yeah, ice cream is not. Mm-mm,
you don't like ice cream?
She doesn't.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
She is not an ice cream person.
Uh,
Nope.
Her
I'd
Yum.
rather have
husband
meat.
is. James likes ice
That's why
cream.
I don't buy it. Just like I got those yogurt bars, but I got bars because you pace yourself, have one a day.
Yeah. I'll get those. They're called Fat Boys ice
Yes,
cream sandwiches.
yes,
I'll get those
I
to,
love
to
them.
kind of monitor how many, your serving size.
Yes,
There's always ice cream in the freezer. James loves every night he has ice cream, and
but
I don't ever have it.
when I've been getting that lemon cheesecake I told you about,
Yeah.
Uh,
and it was what was going on. It was our anniversary, I think, is what I got when I got it. And I told Earl I got him a different flavor of something. I said, this whole lemon is all mine.
Don't be touching my lemon ice cream.
And then I would get a little each day because I know to get, spread it out.
My mom, I told you my son has a chocolate lab. His
Yeah.
name is Doc. Well, um, she got caught from my son because in the afternoon time she would have some ice cream, and then a cream hour, her and Doc, and then her and Doc would get up on her lap, and he's big, he weighs 100 pounds, in the recliner, and they would have their ice cream and then take a nap.
Yep. My mother has ice cream every day. And her old dog, she would give it some. So she's probably giving this little dog some too.
Yeah, Doc loves ice cream.
You let them lick the bowl,
Yes. Yeah.
with
I
no.
remember growing up, like the ice cream that my mom would eat would be like coffee ice cream
Coffee ice cream
or
is good.
or black walnut, which you can still get. I saw it in the grocery store, and I'm like, oh, I would like to taste it, but I'm not gonna. Ice cream ain't cheap either. It's like
I actually tried
$8.
avocado ice cream because it was a version choice you could eat on keto,
Yeah.
and it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't taste like avocado. It's green like avocado, but it's really good. It was very creamy.
You know what I did? It was probably a few years ago, but I just did the heavy whipping cream
Yeah.
and I beat it, and then you fold in like fresh fruit,
Uh-huh.
and then you put it in the freezer, and you could eat it like ice cream. But obviously, it didn't have all the sugar. But
But
it was
you'd
okay,
eat
but
that, but
still
not eat
nothing I'd
ice
want
cream.
to eat. Hmm?
You'd eat that, but you won't eat ice cream.
No, like I said, it's still not something I'd want to eat. Like I did it, and then I was like, "This is fine," but give me a hamburger.
What is you
Give me
doing?
some bacon. Something,
I
some
think
kind of
I,
meat.
I think they make bacon ice cream.
They probably do, but I really, really want to try because I don't remember eating black walnut ice cream, but I know my mom did. And I was like, I just kind of want to taste that to see, but I'm not
Uh-huh.
paying $8 for ice cream.
Yeah, black cherry. The Colorado Creamery does black cherry ice cream, and it is so good.
Huh?
I do remember though, as a kid, like, I had a pretty good neighborhood growing up. Like everybody in our neighborhood, like all the adults got along.
Yeah.
And so all the kids got along, and I remember like we would have holiday parties, and like, somebody was having a cocktail hour at their house. Everybody would go over, even though my parents didn't drink. But in the winter, they had the old fashioned ice cream churn with the salt and whatnot.
Yep.
And they would make that for the kids. And I know that I ate it and I liked it, but yeah, I'd rather have pudding than ice cream. And I don't
I like
even like
pudding,
pudding that
but I
much.
like real old fashioned pudding that you cook it hot. I don't like the instant pudding. I like the
You don't.
cooked pudding, and I
I don't.
like to eat it when it's still warm.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Like, what's the taste difference?
It's totally different.
Is it? I should try it sometime.
It didn't have
I don't know that I've ever cooked
didn't have the
pudding.
preservatives in it.
Cooked
I
pudding
would
is
imagine
good.
that instant pudding just has like a powdered milk, right?
Powder and
As
milk. Yeah.
compared
It
to the
thickens.
cook, which you actually have to add your.
I'm an instant pudding person. When it
Well, yeah,
comes,
it's a lot faster, but it is not the same thing.
especially nowadays.
One thing that's good about live streaming is you don't snack.
True.
Yeah. Like last night, I live streamed for like 2.5 hours. Now, normally, if I was by myself playing a game, I would have snacked, but I didn't. And like, I haven't really snacked here for the past 3 hours. If I was by myself, I probably would have snacked.
I snacked the other night trying to stay awake.
Dude, give me some pretzels and I would just be in heaven.
Pretzel. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I found this stuff. Now, this is more up Jen's alley, probably, and she ain't here. But if you go into the popcorn section, Orville Redenbacher and some other company, they make like this powdered stuff that you can put on your popcorn to flavor it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a dill pickle. Well, listen, there's not much salt in it. It's not salty. I'm putting it on everything. Everything. I love dill pickle.
See, I'm not crazy about pickles.
I don't like pickles either, Regina. I just like the dill pickle flavor. I don't like pickles. I don't really like cucumbers.
I told Lori a while ago I had pickled snow cones, but I can't.
Ooh.
I can't eat a pickle. I just.
I love
I
pickles.
don't eat.
Speaking of your
pickles.
pickled popcorn, Brad got this popcorn deal thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Can you see it?
Hold on. I gotta turn my head slow. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh my goodness gracious. But so you could take like pork rinds, right?
Yes.
And you
This
could
is,
put it in a bag, or you could take like those Quest chips and put them in a bag
yep.
and sprinkle some of this in there, and it's so good.
That's what this is. This is dill pickled flavored popcorn seasoning.
Yeah.
And he got it
Yeah.
in a like a Christmas gift pack. There's a bunch of these little bottles, different
Yep.
flavors,
I'm all about it.
sriracha and ranch and
Yep. Because it's hard to get a good tasting pork rind. And so,
That
yeah.
reminds me, I hadn't seen somebody in a long time on YouTube. She was always taste testing stuff. Can't think of her name though. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, people come, people go on YouTube, though.
So Sherry Lynn said that she lived in the country in the middle of nowhere, just had her brothers and sisters. Don't she come
Oh,
from a large family, Sherry Lynn? She either comes from a large family or she had a large family.
yeah, we had a really good neighborhood growing up. I have to say.
we did too. There was 3 girls, me, Laura, and Sandy, and then the rest were boys, and we were all within a year apart, you know.
Yeah,
So some were maybe 4 years older than me or 2 years older than me, and then me being the youngest, I think. But we were always outside playing touched football or board games or whatever, all just all on the street.
yeah.
Kickball.
I never lacked for friends when I was growing up like that. You know, older, when you got older, that's different. But when you're, elementary school, our neighborhood was just, it was nice. I mean, something so simple as it would rain and it would run down the street and we'd go start making little boats and stuff and like running it down the rainwater. I mean,
Oh yeah.
silly stuff, right?
We had this one street next to us. It was a short street before it hit a highway. And no cars hardly ever went down it. And it'd rain and we'd float little stuff down.
Yep.
I had a brother, so I had to hang out with him
Yeah.
because Carla was too young. And we'd float stuff down that street.
Yep. And you think back as an adult, like, how was that fun? But it was I can think back, it was so fun. Just that learning about how water moves things. And, well, we
We
had
used
big
to
wheels.
we used to always get a thunderstorm, just a downpour, at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it would be so hot outside. And then we'd get this downpour, where the gutters are kind of running over, and we'd go run up and down the gutters because the water would be hot.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, gosh, we didn't even have gutters. We didn't even have city water. We were all on wells. It's still like that. There's still no gutters in our neighborhood, I don't think, where my dad lives.
Is that your hometown?
Yeah, yeah, he still lives in the house that they bought when I was like 1.
Oh, I went by that year that we went to my old home where I lived the most, the 8 years, and the house was still there. The trees didn't look the same. Of course, it's dry,
yeah.
Yeah.
and they didn't take care of the yard like we did, and they had it fenced different, than what we did.
Yeah.
And then we went down in that big park where that big swim pool was, and it was kind of sad seeing it because it was dry and dead. But the house was still there that I lived in, back to that street. And then there was this rich lady that lived across the street on the corner, and it was beautiful house, beautiful yard. Guess what? It was run down. She,
Really?
whoever got it, I don't know who got it. You know, it was. Oh my gosh, it was. It was a
Sherry,
shock.
I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your mom, brother, and sister in a fire.
Oh,
We're 12.
oh
I'm
wow.
so sorry to hear that. Your dad remarried, and with your stepbrothers and everything, there's 9 of you.
Wow, that's a big family.
That
Well,
is a
yeah,
big.
that's a shame.
Oh yeah,
I
I heard that. I forgot that story, Sherry.
I couldn't imagine anyone else living in our house but my dad. I always hope that my nephew, since I don't have kids, my brother only has one. I always hope that my nephew, like when my dad passes, would want the house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which would be nice because then it could stay in the family. And it's cute. It's like your house, Lori. It's a cute rancher. It's on like a
Yeah.
quarter of an acre.
Yeah.
It would be great, but I don't know.
When
Oh,
when Mom sold her place here, it was sad
Yeah.
that. But then when Earl's parents, his mom died first, and then his daddy, and no one in the family wanted the house and land, but the it was a car dealership that was up at the top of the land.
yeah.
They wanted the land, and my brother-in-law, he made it work. And it's sad because they plowed that house down,
Yeah.
and then all the land back there. That's where my boys went hunting with their grandpa, and you know, with the deer, and he went back there and picked up pecans and all that's. Well, there's a motel being built back there now, and then that car dealership just expanded all their payment, to back there.
Yeah.
Don't think I won't be Google Earthing if no one in my family takes my dad's house. I'll be Google Earthing to make sure that the new people like maintain it, and if not, I'll be sending mail because I know the address. I'll be like, look, I used to live here, and you guys need to cut those hedges. Yeah,
I guess that was the first time when I took Earl and the boys to see my old place in that one town that I
yeah.
lived. I bet I don't know if my mom and dad ever went back or not, but it was kind of sad.
A lot of times, like my nephew, he's 30 something now, I think, and like him and his girlfriend are in an apartment. They're not married yet. But like kids, a lot of times, like I don't know if he would look at my dad's house and go, "Hey, that's where I want to live," right? Like
Right.
a lot of people want newer houses, and
Yeah.
like if we didn't love living in Colorado so much, I would go back there and live there. Like I could live comfortably in my dad's house.
The
Um,
Earl's parents' house was nice, but it needed a lot of repair.
yeah,
But it's also now it's more in. It used to be out like in the country, but the cities moved out that way.
I don't know. Well, all I know is they better take care of it, whoever gets it. That whole neighborhood, though, they were also very lucky. Because there's not all that many original people still there. There's a few.
Right.
But the people who have bought the houses over the years, they've really all taken care of the properties. So that's kind of nice.
The upkeep and stuff.
Oh, and
Yeah, and they all look the same. They're all ranches. They all look the same. They were just different colors. And then over the years, people maybe added on a garage but essentially all the same.
Sherry Lynn says we had my dad's house on the farm he grew up on, but the city made him tear it down because they didn't want us kids to get hurt.
Oh,
That's sad.
We lived on a farm when I was younger, before my dad. This, the story, and I don't remember it being that good of a house or anything. It wouldn't be something, that would still be up.
yeah.
I think my brother went and looked, and the only thing that was still there was the barn. But what I was getting at earlier, none of the kids could afford or even wanted their grandparents' home. I mean, we didn't need it. None of the kids needed it in
Yeah.
Earl's family because they already established a home. It's just like my mother's home when it went up for sale here. It was one of them modular homes.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been nice, but we already had a home. And that neighborhood's changed too. I'm one of those that are having a hard time with change.
Well, I
I
think
think everybody has a hard time with change.
yeah, I think the older we get, the harder it becomes.
I mean, it's just like this town, you know. My sister in law, she moved away and she says, I don't like Stephenville anymore. She says, I don't even like driving in that town anymore. And the last time I drove in, I understand.
I wish I love small town living, and Colorado Springs has gotten so big that if we could move to a small town, I would. But where do you go?
Elizabeth.
I can't afford Elizabeth with
Yeah,
all
no,
these
there's some like so not in the newer neighborhoods, but there's some of the older homes that are going for sale. They're not very expensive.
Oh,
Under 400.
Is that where Vicki lives?
Yeah.
It's nice out here. It's not gonna be nice out here forever, but I think it'll be nice enough out here until I die, probably. But at some point it's gonna be really built up. But I
Well,
don't think I have to worry about it.
we're not a city. I mean, it's a town, but it seems it's grown so much, but the college has spread out so bad.
Yeah.
They've taken over a lot of the land and everything, but we're 30 miles from another town, so we're not a we're not a city though.
a metropolis.
Eva.
Well, they're trying to turn us into a mini Denver.
Well, they, you know, all like up in the metroplex, the towns run together,
Yeah,
and you don't even realize you're in another town.
that's how Denver is.
Yeah.
And they'll eventually merge with Castle Rock, Parker.
Woo, we're doing good, girls.
I know.
I'm getting these. Is that where you live, Sherry Lynn? 305 people? Minnesota?
Wow, that's a nice small town.
I was just looking, and in 2021, there were only 1,400 people that lived in Elizabeth, with only 380 families residing in the town.
Yep.
But that's changed a lot over the last 4 years. I can guarantee you that number is bigger.
Well, we got a lot of small towns because up the highway is the little town where my kids went to school, and there's not hardly anybody that lives in that town. Just has a little store.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have a service station anymore, and the little store don't even have the gas pumps anymore. But it's
No.
got 2 churches now. One, I don't know if one's still active though, but they used to have a service station, but it's mostly a school area.
Yeah.
But the change is different. 15 people, some town in Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that little town 3 miles from me, they don't have a service station anymore. They had a service station, then they had the store had gas pumps. Of course, you're going to have high dollar too.
Nobody can afford gas anymore. Anyway.
It's true.
Right?
Don't matter where you get it.
Nope.
Yeah, my son has to drive back and forth. He lives over an hour to work, and he's having to fill up his little car more often.
Yeah, I think about like well, I mean, over the years, I mean, there's been times where gas has been expensive, but as a general, I think, gosh, if I had to work and fill my car up twice a week, boy,
Yeah, I think I think my daughter-in-law said he's having to fill up twice, 3 times a week.
yeah,
But like I said, he drives pretty far to
He
work.
puts a lot of miles on.
Yeah, he lives over. I mean, he works in another city, and
yeah, that's rough. Because even though you can write off some gas, it's not enough. Not enough. Another reason not to go outside your house.
Right?
Hmm. Save money on gas.
I don't even know what time. I mean, it don't matter, but anymore.
No, but
KY,
I'm gonna
I can't remember when she's coming on today. I don't even say that she's coming on. What's today?
Tuesday.
Oh no, she don't come on today.
That was yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
I watched it for a little while yesterday. I'm having a hard time on some stuff.
I
So
agree,
so
Sherry
far,
Lynn.
like
Horse and
there's
buggy
been
would be the ticket.
you're getting a horse and buggy.
Sherry Lynn says we need to go back to horse and buggy, and I do that.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know, man. The price of feeds probably would go through the roof. They get you one way or another. A
And the,
horseshoe would be like $80.
and the carriages and you feed them from your pasture.
Yep.
Well,
They
unless you're Amish, I guess you know might be okay. I don't know. Oops, I almost ran over my dog with my chair. It's okay. But anyway, I think I am going to get going because it's been almost like, I don't know, 3.5 hours, maybe two and a
did you
half
say
hours.
2 hours and 47 minutes.
There you go.
got 10
Oh,
minutes and she'll be 3 hours?
yeah, I'm gonna go and get things organized and start some rice and all that jazz.
Did you
Sounds
say your
good.
husband's out of town?
He's coming home tonight. He left Sunday and he'll be home tonight.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what
Yeah.
we're doing.
So I don't know what time he's going to be home. He said he would call and he's in Lake George, but it's probably going to be later. So I figured I would just put rice on and I'll have something else. But
Mine,
I got a square and like a half done, so that made me pretty happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm almost to the end of this row.
nice.
go for it.
Almost to the end.
All right. Well, all right, ladies. Thank you for having me, and I will see you guys Friday.
All
All
right.
righty. Sounds good.
All right. See you guys.
Talk
I
to
got
you
now.
later.
This is new. I got to figure out how to leave. How do I stop this thing?
Right
Hold
corner.
on.
Right corner. There, did she? Nope.
No, but I can kick her.
It's the right corner on me. On my computer. She's gone. Bye. She's gone. She's gone. We still got Sherry Lynn talking to us. You know what I think would be fun? I know it's not real comfortable, but I would like, the carriages.
Yeah.
That would be different.
A
Not,
carriage ride. Yeah.
I don't want a backboard buggy. I mean
A
backboard
buckboard.
wagon. I'd like a carriage
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah.
I never have been on a carriage ride.
I haven't either, and that's something I've always wanted to do.
You see it in New York on the
Yeah.
carriage rides,
Yeah.
or New Orleans. I didn't get to ride one when we went to New Orleans on my senior trip for school, but we didn't do no carriage. I had a
That would be
hard
fun.
time because I had the room with the bad people, the bad group,
Oh,
the partying group. and I'd be in the room probably by myself if I remember right. And here they'd come like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, wake you up.
Oh my.
But I didn't go out partying, like they did. Wasn't my cup of tea.
I think my senior trip, they went to like Mazatlan or something. It was very expensive. And so that was just not something we could have
Well,
done
we rode
anyways.
we rode in the bus all the way from Texas to Louisiana, and that morning, we all come down to leave and get on the bus, and someone had slid our tires,
Oh,
and so we all stand around in the hall, lobby till they got new tires for the bus.
oh, wow.
But I remember for some reason I must have been up front because I saw it. But we had a crazy driver in front of us, and of course it was nighttime when we were traveling,
Yeah.
and it was kind of spooky going down through there when you're not used to pine trees.
Yeah.
And then that crazy driver in front of us. You never know if you want to stay in front of them or behind them, or get in front and get out of their way.
Yep.
But I went on the senior trip. It was pretty. A lot of walking. Of course, back then it didn't matter. You were young.
And you used to it. I mean, and we rode our bikes everywhere.
Oh, I did. I rode my bike and walked to school all the time.
Yeah.
In that one town where Daddy was a policeman. Of course, I walked around in the high school days too,
Yeah.
till I got a car. I was a late driver. I took driver's ed, but I just never went and got my license till I was 18.
Because of my birthday being in December,
Uh-huh.
I had to wait. I was born too late to go in that. I had to wait a whole nother year to start school. So, I mean, I started my um, sophomore year in high school, and I was turning six. We weren't in school but a month or so before I turned 16.
Right.
So I had my license early.
Well, I was 18 when I was a senior in high school, but I drove in that little bitty town and parked. I had an old truck. I don't even know where that truck came from. And I parked in the back so nobody'd see it. But normally Daddy took us in the deputy car, and Carla had to catch a bus there at the school,
Yeah.
So Daddy always took us every morning in the deputy car. And then later on, my brother was driving, and he drove us. Move, girl. Make up your mind. Go. Sorry.
You're fine.
One minute she wants in, then she don't even stay in here that long anymore. I know what's going on. It's supper time, but I don't know if he's awake. Oh, well, they wait. We only feed them once a day, so. How often you feed your animals?
Twice a day.
Do you?
Yeah.
We didn't start that. Oscar's he gets bites of food, so.
Well, my little Penny, that I lost, man, she was a timekeeper. If I wasn't up by 7 o'clock, she was standing on my chest, nose to nose with me, telling me to get up. And about 4:30, she'd get up in my lap and fixing my hair and everything else, wanting her meal. But these three don't do that. Dinner time, they do.
Yeah,
Um,
I've got a co-worker that's older than me. She's in her 80s, and she has three little cats. I need to get pictures of them and send them to you. But anyway, she gets. I think she gets woke up early to feed them cats.
yeah.
No, we feed ours at 5 o'clock every evening.
Yeah, I do too. Um, but breakfast time here, it's just whenever I get up because these guys they don't wake me up. They'll stay in bed till noon.
Yeah. Welcome back, Star.
Hey, Star.
We used to leave food out because we had more than one dog in the house,
Yeah,
but we don't anymore. Well, one thing, Oscar is a little on the heavy side. We got in trouble, but because he doesn't get around, he don't do anything but just lay around and sleep. I think Star feeds hers twice a day.
yeah. We've never.
My daughter-in-law and now son, since he's married to her, I think she feeds her dogs twice a day.
Yeah, pugs in particular, you can't like free feed because they'll eat till they fall over.
Yeah, the cat won't. She won't. She won't. She'll leave some. Now the dog, no, there's no way he barely even tastes it the way he gobbles it down.
Yeah.
He needs one of them dishes that he has to work to get the food.
Yeah, I have that. I have one of those for Bugsy and for Roscoe uh,
Uh,
because it makes them slow down to eat.
my daughter-in-law has to feed all her dogs in different rooms.
Really?
Yeah, or they'll eat each other's food.
Yeah, yeah. I was doing that with Gracie just because I didn't know they don't. So she's back out there eating with the boys, but I was worried about that, about like Roscoe pushing her away and her not getting her food, but he doesn't.
We used to leave it out, and they only ate when they wanted it. But oh, Star says they get half in the morning and the other half at night.
Yeah.
The big dogs get their food once a day, and if they don't eat it all, I just leave it out for them, and they usually have it finished by the end of the day. Oh, okay. Because she has two big dogs and two little dogs and
Yep.
three or four cats. She showed one of her cats the other day, the oldest one. Diamond was looking at me a different way the other day on the uh, it's like a toy box, but it's a footstool, but it opens up. It's got
Yeah.
Lincoln's toys in it.
Yeah.
He was sitting on there, and I said, "Yeah, now you're showing your eyes. If I could just take a good picture of you right there without you moving, and everybody could see your beautiful eyes." She always has her eyes weird when I take pictures.
Huh.
I can't get her to pose for me. Just like that picture of her attacking Oscar. It's not a really good picture, but it's them being together.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry Lynn says hers are grazers.
Yeah. The free feed. Yeah. Like I said, we can't, I've never been a, I've always had pugs. So that's not something you can do with pugs. And I always think, man, it would just be so nice if you could get one of those like dispensers, and then they could just kind of eat when they were hungry. They'd go through probably a 25-pound bag in a day.
Well, my daughter-in-law and son have 7 dogs in their house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they all go to their kennels to eat, except for the younger ones. They, are in the living room. But and then of course the cat's got a room that her stuff's in where the dogs can't get it.
Yeah.
But she had 4 dogs when they married, and my son had 2. Well, since then, Doug's daughter, her dog ended up staying with Doug and Manning because technically they're taking care of it better, you know.
Yeah.
It's a little Chihuahua, one eye. She only has one eye, but she feeds them twice a day.
Yeah. 3 is my max. Now I've taken care of Doc comes over and I'll babysit him. And when his one girlfriend, she had 2 dogs, another lab and a Saint Bernard. And when she would come visit, she'd bring the dogs, and then they'd bring them over here. So we'd have our 3 dogs plus her 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And we would babysit them. But as far as owning, three's mod limit.
Yeah, Doug and them, they watch their bonus daughter's dog. So, and it's a small, I don't know what kind of dog that dog is, but it's just unreal how many dogs they have.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But they deal with it. Of course, the big dogs go out back a lot. The little dogs don't because they
Yeah.
have their smallest dog is 2 Chihuahuas. So, and I never see the cat when I go over there. She goes and hides when we're there. I've never really seen that cat since they've been married. Um, they've been together 3 or 4 years now, and married a couple of years maybe this year, and I've never really seen that cat.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she hides when you come over.
Well, I think a lot of cats do that though.
Yeah, Diamond does that. I noticed. But Cameron's cat never did it. When people come over there, she'd come out. So that I lost the good picture of my niece's pug that I sent you,
Yes.
but I had a better picture years ago. She had to put her down not long ago.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
had
I love my puggies, and like I said, if I was to do one, I would want to do another baby pug, but they're just so lovely. I mean, oh
with me having to take Oscar out so much. I just don't want another one. I mean, we've got the puppy pad, but I just don't want to have to. And he can't. He can jump down off the bed, but he shouldn't.
yeah, because they're long backs.
Yeah. So he stays in the bed with me until I'm ready to get up. But then and we have to lift him up to put him in the bed at night. Usually he stays in the living room with Earl till Earl comes to bed. But it's just little things like that. And I don't have room for, what do you call it?
Some puppy steps.
Steps.
Yeah, I have steps. So
Yeah, I don't have room in my little bedroom for that.
yeah, mine go
He can jump off the bed, but he shouldn't.
He shouldn't. Yeah, because their bodies are just so long.
Yeah, I try to be careful with him. He jumps off the couch in my chair, but I really don't want him jumping off the bed, but he does occasionally. But normally he stays asleep with me till I get up.
My very first pug I had, her name was Lizzie. Oh my gosh, she was a character. And
Oh, there's Laura. Hi, Laura.
hi, Laura.
Welcome. Sorry, we were diming and jabbering. It's good to see you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for stopping by.
She did a short on some lake.
Ooh.
Star has puppy steps and a chest at the end of the bed so my little ones can go up and down without jumping down. Pixie already messed up one of her knees because of jumping down.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I knew the back, but
Yeah.
I think the couch and the recliner's okay.
Yeah. What I was saying was my little girl Lizzie, she was old and she looked like a little old lady, she was a fawn, but at that age she was almost pure white. And I was working and my son called me and she had what she'd sit in the sunshine and fall asleep and like slide down the wall and fall over. It's the cutest little thing, but she was sleeping and she woke up and she stretched and she broke her back.
She stretched and broke her back?
She stretched. I guess she had basically like osteoporosis or whatever. And she stretched and broke her back and they rushed her to the vet office and I met them there and I was just so upset and they said if it would have been like one more higher up it probably would have killed her at the time. But I just kept telling that vet, you've got to help her. You got to put her down. This dog's never been in pain her whole life.
Right.
I said, you've got to help her because she's hurting so bad. And I was holding her and the vet was like, don't let her bite you. I'm like, she doesn't have any teeth. She can bite me if she wants to. Just help her. Just get her out of this pain. It was horrific. But yep, she stretched and broke her back stretching.
You put her down?
Yeah, yeah. Just right between her shoulders. She broke it right where her base of her neck and her shoulders.
Oh.
It was horrible. So I'm always so worried about these guys jumping down.
Yes.
Especially like Roscoe because he's such a little butterball, and to land like that, it's not good for their backs.
Yeah, I worry about Oscar sometimes. The way he does. Well, I think I finished that letter, unless I missed some.
Oh, Laura goes back to work tomorrow.
Who?
Laura.
Oh, Laura's been off? Okay. I didn't know if you were off today or not, Laura. She lost her grandpa. I think that's who. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to do the T's now. I think I'm going to fill in the let's see, what number is it? 15. I don't know where you're at. I haven't seen you in a while.
You lose track of them, especially when there's a lot of colors. How many colors is in that peacock?
I don't know.
I bet you there's a bunch.
I need to find the drills. And it's dark in here. I can't see. Oh, there's only 25.
Oh, no. That's not bad.
Yeah, there's only 26. They're all, oh gosh, this is going to be fun. They're letters, some symbols. Oh my gosh, there's some weird symbols. I mean, that looks like a rabbit. You know how they make them rabbit ear things?
Yeah. Well, this one has 50 in it.
Yeah. I don't even know. I guess it just came rolled up. I mean, I hope I know they're over here in this drawer probably, but
Oh, you'll find them.
I know, and I need to look at them.
Vicky's right though. If you start the peacock and want to do it for, finish it in June, that's perfectly good too.
I know. I don't know. I'll I'll see. I'll probably start it, and then I might go ahead and start the cupcakes too. I'm leery about. I know I need to. I'm gonna need support, like online support
Yeah.
with the squares.
Yeah.
I may need silent action with me and you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Thank you, Laura. I couldn't think of the word. Bereavement. She's been on bereavement.
On bereavement.
Yeah. I couldn't think what the word was called. I'm terrible, y'all. I'm sorry. She knew what I meant. Most people fill in my sentences for me.
We know what you mean.
My niece could. When she lived here, she always could do it. And then I had a coworker that I couldn't think of the word at work, and she'd fill in my sentence for me because it was just me and her a lot. Before the
Yeah.
store opened, we did the signs for the store.
Yep.
And we'd be talking, or I'd need to ask her something and I couldn't think of the word, and she'd fill in the sentence for me. I don't know whatever happened to that woman. I have a book. She was an author, and I have a book that she wrote.
Oh.
I never did read it because I couldn't get into it. It's kind of one of them, sometimes they're far fetched, like that scientific one or whatever that was that you had me do.
Oh, the one I had you, the fantasy one, the
Yeah,
detective.
that's
fantasy
the
one.
word. Yeah, that was a word. I couldn't think of the word. See there? So, how's the weather, Laura? If you've been to the lake lately, it must have been nice over the weekend. Keep thinking, I forget today's just Tuesday. We don't do anything. Our days just run together.
Yeah, mine run together too.
We hadn't had any doctor visits, so I ain't heard from my daughter-in-law. I'm gonna have to holler at her. I don't know what's going on. Lincoln's mama.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard from her. So she took him to the doctor Thursday. And see, my son would have been off Friday. No, he worked Friday, supposed to. Saturday was baseball, but I think it got canceled because of the rain. And so I haven't heard from her. Oh,
Huh.
wow. I hadn't heard from her since Thursday. She was driving into the doctor's office. She has to go like 2 hours away to take Lincoln to the doctor.
Well, I like to think no news is good news.
Oh, yeah.
Everything must just be going good.
Yeah. I thought her daughter was supposed to come and they were going to meet up and me sell the car to her daughter. Her daughter's got my car.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she didn't come or they don't have the money right now, or I kind of need it. The woman's got my car. She's driving it,
Yep.
in another town, further away. But anyway, kind of need the money for my water well.
Yes, you do.
Y'all need to pray for that to happen, to get the money. I mean, I know we can get some, but it's,
But you don't want to use that unless you absolutely.
Oh, I'll have to because the car's not selling for that much. So I wish I wish the water well guy would give me a discount. I'm his bestest friend. His aunt is my best friend.
Well, tell him you need the family discount.
Really. But he's got a business, so. God, we've been customers of his. His Earl's daddy was his customer, or of the man's daddy,
Oh,
original,
wow.
the original owner. That's my father-in-law was a customer for him, and all our family here has been his customer.
Mm-hmm.
He may be my age. This man, he's had heart problems, and he's got a nephew that helps him now with a lot of everything. His daddy's name was Red. I guess he had red hair. They called him Red. My uncle has red hair. I mean, and my aunt and my mom, but they call him Red. They had a parts store,
Yeah.
car parts store. They call him Red. But anyway, but I was just thinking about my daughter-in-law, not hearing from her. But I don't like to bother her when my son's off. Let them have time together.
Yeah.
Usually she calls me when she's on her way to therapy with Lincoln, but she didn't call me today. So something must be going on. Usually she calls me on Sundays too, but she didn't. So we're just trucking right along here, aren't we?
We are. I'm almost done with this flower, the red on this flower.
I'm trying to fill in big time. It's where they're single placing on some of it. I was trying to do some multiple, but then I'll stop and then start back on the single ones. And we'll fill in all this blocking around here and then get back down there where the color is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess everything's spelt right. I hadn't even looked. Make sure I did it right. Uh-oh. May not. I may have to double look at that down there. Sometimes you put the wrong color there.
Yeah.
And on the lettering, you have to backtrack. Make sure it's. Oh, yeah, Laura's been sick. Oh, that's good, Laura. That makes you feel better when you have warm weather.
Yes.
I got out earlier with the dog, but I really need to go walk to the mailbox and get the mail. I mean, there's most time it's just junk mail. But I didn't even hear it raining until I got up this morning. I've got the AC, but it's on to help block out the noise
Yeah.
in the bedroom, but it's outside air.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't chilly then.
Yeah.
Well, Earl says it's chilly, but that's because he's lost weight. And I told him, I said, put some clothes on. I'm hot. He's going to find him some sleep clothes, pajamas. Go find him a long sleeve shirt. I told him the other night, I said, just turn the electric blanket on for a little while. It's still on the bed. Because Joan helped me realize to turn that on when I'm hurting.
Yes.
And it would help for a little while. And it does. Yeah, stars in the 70s and 80s.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be heating up now.
Yeah, we were in those until it rained. If let's see, if this is current, it says it's 64. But that's the rain cooled it down here. It's supposed to 30% of rain again tonight. I'm not gonna get my place mowed.
Right?
It's supposed to rain all week.
They're gonna have to get a brush hog over there to mow your yard.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It hit and miss. Goodness. 30% of rain. It might not. I was hoping he should have came. If he could have came Monday, I may have to get the little push it more and do it myself.
Well, if it's that deep, you can't push a push mower through it. You won't be able to. You'll be crippled.
It's self-propelled. Well, I got to do it for the dog. He don't have no low grass to go potty. Or he won't stay in the lower grass, silly thing. I told him the other night, I said, get back over here where I can see you. I like to see where if he goes, I know that's
Yeah.
And he keeps going to the back of the land or the yard, and I can't see him. My little light that I have for the yard, one of them, it's not working. I need to get me some more of them cheap lights, that you put around your yard.
Yeah. I have like some solar lights
Yeah,
that
mine
come
are.
on.
I bought a set that had two in it from the Dollar General,
Yep.
and my son put one in the fence and then shined it where I needed it, and low at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other one I just stake it. Well, it won't even come on right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. I went out there and touched the on and off switch, but I guess it's $20 down the drain.
Oh.
So I need to go buy some cheaper ones, see how they do. But I've been meaning for years to get somebody to come out and put um oh god, floodlights all
Yeah.
around. I have one that comes on in the front, and then I turn manually a light in the backyard, but it doesn't go out to the back of the yard. But I'd like one in each corner of the house.
Yeah. We have those motion sensor lights,
Yes,
and they're just solar powered.
yes.
So there's no wiring to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my son told me to get one of those for the carport,
Yep.
but we try real hard not to be out after dark anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Well, when the dogs go out in the backyard, then the light comes on.
yeah, no, I turn a switch on for that one. The front yard's got one, but I don't let him go out front. I already lost too many dogs on the highway.
Yeah, you don't need that happening.
So Laura's having thyroid problems. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm glad you enjoyed the light, though.
Yeah, I used to have that malfunctioning thyroid, and it would kick on and off. And they had a heck of a time um, getting my meds set, because it would just like all of a sudden kick on, and then I'd be getting too much, and then it shut back off. And
Sherry Lynn says, I'm back. I got supper going.
all right.
I don't know what we're having. Want, I'm not going to want to cook. but we got enough food of some sort. It's not like we didn't go to the grocery store, what, yesterday? Ooh, we could do a baked potato.
Oh yeah, loaded potato.
No, I don't have anything to load it with, but just butter. Oh yeah, we got some of Earl's jalapeno cream cheese.
You put that
Mm,
on there.
yes. Ooh, that's what we might have. Well, the time I get in there, he probably already ate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here pretty quick so I can get supper ready for Brad because he'll be
Oh,
home. He said he'd be home around 5.
I'm on a roll here.
I know.
I'm on a roll. We need to do this silently. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That way, I'll some of the off days so that I'll work on it more. I've got to finish it and start my others. I think I've been doing pretty good with this.
You are doing good.
I didn't start right away.
No, you've only been doing that not even a week.
You sure?
Yeah, you just started that.
Well, I knew I was still working on that dragonfly. I still didn't do the video I was going to do. I need to, but I need your help getting it set up.
Yeah. When do
Sometime.
you want to do that?
Whenever you can. You're a busy woman.
No, I'm not. I'm not any more busier than you are. I don't have no life either. Laura, yes, it is very hard. Stress and sickness and
I was going to
it
say,
all messes it up.
yeah, I was going to say, Lori, are you reading what Laura said?
Yep.
So all that triggers everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get that program on my computer. I'm not going to probably do very many um, videos, but I'd like to be able to use my own camera.
Yes.
That way I don't have to use my cell phone and it won't be edited stuff either. It'll be natural.
And there is nothing wrong with that.
Then I got to thinking, well, Regina, you could go on just a pop up sometime, but I don't know. There was an idea I had for that dragonfly, and I need to write it all down and just do it.
Yep.
I had this idea to do and thought it'd be different,
Uh-huh.
like a different video,
Yeah.
and that's why I do have ideas, but I didn't follow through with it. But I need to get it sealed again, the dragonfly, and I've only got it sealed one time. And I need to get those book canvases sealed again. I noticed the other day one of my diamonds had fallen off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How many layers of sealing do you have to put on?
Well, it depends because Lincoln, I gave him those crazy looking chicken ones that I did.
Yeah.
And Deanna said that and I know I put at least 2 or 3 layers, and she said that some of them fell off, so I luckily still had them labeled and put away,
Yeah.
the drills, because she said some of them come off. So, I mean, that one had at least 2 or 3 sealing. So I don't know. I don't know. It's got something to do with this house, or I don't know what happens. And then that bookstore that I did Friday.
Yep.
I was sitting there and I could see one fell off. So I need to reseal it. I need to get it up on the wall or somewhere. I've got that one up on the wall, but I need to get those other 2. What's she saying? My thyroid doctor wants me to have thyroid removed. I don't want to do that, and my family doctor told me it's not a good idea, as it's permanent and can't be reversed.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm
they do
always
that. They
she's
do
all
that thing where they don't remove it, but they like blast it or something.
so. Laura, can you not get disability and just stop working? You need to get on disability. I don't know how Canada does things, but it sounds like you need to try to get disability, sweetheart. I don't know how you. I know you're young, but I mean, I was in my 60s when I finally got it. But you have to, you know what you have to do is not hardly work at all, you know? I don't know about what you did, Lori,
Yeah. When
but
my neurologist told me that it was time for me to quit working, I was 50. And so I applied, and when you're that young, it's really hard. It took 4 years.
yeah,
Um,
I had started about a year or more trying. So
yeah,
I cut my hours back at work.
yeah,
And then between my MD, back doctor, and foot doctor, I was able to get disability finally. It took almost a year, or well, technically, it took almost 2 years because I had to cut my hours back.
yeah,
You either have to cut your hours back or you totally got to quit.
yeah, yeah. And so the with my lawyer, that's it's because of your age. And so when I went back to see the judge the last time, I was like a month or two away from turning 55.
Yeah.
So he went ahead because I was so close to 55, and and I was not able to work. They have these things. Well, you can do this and you can do that. Well, um, mine came back non workable for the age, because it changes. The criteria changes with your age.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at least here in Colorado it does.
Oh,
So we did all of that, and then so that took like 4 years to get that.
but
And
you were at a neurologist help you.
yes,
Yeah.
my neurologist neurological doctor, my neuro
I
is,
only had a MD and a
yeah.
and an orthopedic. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know if I asked my back doctor to help me.
Yeah, they had all those other medical records with everything, but it was my neurologist that said it was time for me to quit working. She basically said, you need to quit working or you're going to be in a wheelchair by the time you're 60. So
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, okay.
Sherry said that her attorney told her it's easier to get it if you're over 50.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, the magic number's like 55.
Right, Laura. I know it doesn't pay much. I know. I guess I'm lucky because I have my husband's income.
Yes. It's been very hard losing my income, because it's all on Brad to do. My disability, my social security, I mean, it pays the house payment. That's about it.
Yeah.
Utilities.
Mine wasn't very high because I retired early, and two, I didn't have a lot of years there. I didn't work.
Yeah.
Having children and
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't work. I mean, Earl had like 40 years with one company plus when he was other companies, you know, when he was younger. So his Social Security was so much better because he had more working years than me.
Yeah.
Plus, he was older when he retired. We both, well, he retired in 2017, and I got my disability after a year after I retired. But mine wasn't much or is not much because I didn't work a lot through
Yeah.
the year. Laura says by the time she got disability after everything is approved, I would be retired. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherry Lynn gets SSI and the top pay is 994. Yeah, Laura. Yeah, it makes it hard, Laura. I mean, I don't know what rent is in Canada, but it's horrible here. If something happens to Earl, I'll get his and I will take his because his is more.
Yeah.
Because I could not, I don't know how people do it. I couldn't live on my Social
Yeah.
Security because my pension is nothing. My pension is nothing. You know, I hardly get anything now. See, I will get Earl's Social Security and his pension,
Yep.
both. But now, I mean, we don't have anything but a car payment, you know, and some medical bills. Our house has been paid for years.
Yeah.
But
We're under 100,000 on our house. But
yeah,
we're still paying on that.
but yeah, you could do early retirement, but I did early retirement and it's not as much pay. You could do early retirement. So Laura says she can retire 2 years. But see, I retired early and you know before 65 here, and
Yeah.
I don't hardly get any money. I mean, I get a raise every year, but it's not. I,
Yeah. It's like 20 cents.
I don't think I could. I'm I'm pretty sure that I'd have a hard time living on just my wages. Now, if I had Earl's wages, you know, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
But that's just like my cousin had put her mother in a assisted living home.
Uh huh.
Well, it's so bad in price. Plus, they were paying for uh, helpers anyway, also to watch over her mother.
Yes.
They were still paying them. So she's now, it's eating them up at the assisted living home, and they're going to move her mama back home.
Yes. Because they'll do that. They'll take all the money and tell
But
us gone.
technically, they need 24-hour care.
Yep.
Even with my uncle being there,
Yep.
they're still going to need 24-hour care because he has to sleep. But they're going to need somebody to be there at night with her because she's got dementia. But some reason she's taking her out of the retirement center. It's the way they're treating her. Is what's
Yeah.
going on, and so they can pay for more help at home,
Yes.
even though she's coming back where my uncle had to be more responsible for her. But I guess some reason they're deciding to do that. I don't know the whole story of what's going on, but they're going to be in the process. But they got to get the house. She's in a wheelchair now, so they're going to have to get the house where.
Yeah. Wheelchair accessible and everything. Well, I got my square done.
Well, I'm almost got all these T's on this side. Good. Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to get going here too.
Okay.
It's almost 5 o'clock here. And so Brad will be rolling in here pretty soon, and we got to get something for dinner, don't we, kids? Yes. Yes. But I thank everybody for joining us, and we're so glad you're all here. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button, we'd appreciate that too. And we will be back Friday night. This Friday night for our second whip. So we hope you all can join us then. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day. And again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all. God bless everyone. Thank you for
Bye.
coming. Bye.